one time say obegyina ho e de ne nsegu n'echi ye be ka tell say one tena se waka me da ase nipa bebre wo honom a menim si atete wo mu wa jangre forest o thank you kakakura wonim ka thank you also appreciation kura wonim ye ana say ma jani menim where dia ne kan yankofo tipa both mema ne man nyina timufo I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Etumi etutu mountains no bebre nim ka. Bebre nim ka.
Ono anim sa wayam from so na any den so be pa won cho.
Eya ne se waka obewu. Se obie na no aka se me sorry. And I say thank you. God bless you. In discipline. What you atade ato to ano. Ebe pe aduma wo me ho. Said ya watere wutiri nwama wutiri nwaya tan rascal. Apostle tete nkofo a wonya kromfo nso ye
beto afra. And you true.
Dan wo mu ba apostle no wo mu ye soup.
Wo mu kwan na wo mu ye.
Wo mu ye soup. Mani ba me wo so no wo mu ate ali mu nyina afra.
Sa
so wa ya ra.
Okay.
Once wo twi moto. Womuti ani, womuti go, and womuti ba kuya was so ye musician. One so womuti womunyina fry. If en womu frefrem say, Rakabra, near was saying ya betche ye, and I'm some catch them. Would dress it basa would dress it to say, and to when ya penny be a wolfie. What better no my jelly, wouldn't say he have 1 month in the yes, sir.
I said there's a young woman almost so
young son saw ya ho kra young son saw ya ho
yes okay
my jelly ufi say sorry doctor say kwame despite Kennedy betumi atene ne trousers dey ato no to as
no
e dey akogina it say emma wutiri mumpo my jelly would be so with one way. Oba no akwabobo na sum bebre obaba no akwabobo na sum bebre no dia be
kwamna aya na eye entete no
yes
entete no
entete peer pressure free nam fo ho na wakwabobo
because eno kwa de your weskafo ni bi kra wo mama no wo I say poto de aya kikan ebi su timi ente ana ni nyina na ye entete na wo de be ma abofra no ene kwa obefa so azon se sebe
yes wo mu ye Gen Z
ya de boy on WhatsApp
wono kura ntumi nwene ma no wono akura Gen Z no kura wontumi nwene ma no in discipline sa woni mo hye ye bema ma tare wo ye bema na wo be ware a senti a Pentecost say no wo mu ye counseling no say we obi a oye carpenter kakra oye mason kakra wonim electrical kakra wonim wei ubedru fie na bulb ase a oyire what say besisa bulb no socket yawa ni wardrobe nsa tuwa we aye say wa womunim womunim hweye bibia ni wanomo a womunim ye ya ma wo mo
enti eno na waka no nti ye kan
aya no mo se eno na ye guy no
there be and you free
mo se eno no na ye se eno na abaso na de abai na tire edi abai babu no dodo no a onya hwio ye na kira na ma apa gu omutiri so no ni esum ni tiri so nko anya asem keto na me se e ma bre enunu omutim omoye anso mema ne bi omo se no sisi na aba o enti se wa anya wuti a oh da bi nya ne sa
amana kamana idise
adano a wo mo ye DPS yo baby ana na number
otumfo ba no yeah
wo mo ye wo ma de no
wo mo graduation
said na wa dress ni tiri kama
eno de no afu anya no ni bio
wa ye ni neat
Come on. na wono ne de no we twa asia ha no e skin na we ja ha
esro no abo
no why rasta bi ya gugu
wabo ye no ono ani nwi na o mara fisa sisi omo twa asia no a na ne nyina te se ma na akira no na wabo nti hu a otimi bi Bobby Ken roll ne wabo bi de disi a bi omo ye sisi ani omo na April Saloon
wonu mu a wo bie ya rasta woni bie won so wo ya rasta na wa na be hu a obebo a because
what kind me time you kono na ya party back wa gen rasta just no so to radio so okay fine or a radio person na rasta no na rasta man being so te ya baby a radio station no one actually so don't say na rasta we who was ka betum dey treat dey enya say na just say ohu bebon wa ma utwam wa baby because one na one ye rasta no one rasta friends no ma ye rasta dey agu omtiri so no ono no eka eno ma ekom no bosomi bia ne ade ne huhuru mu ne nura etu ona mada bia ne mu ai neat madam peniampa madam for dey no awura de nyankopon so the rest studio say out to say yes it's a one adwuma wura no eka say chale o disturb eto okoko chai let okoko chai
what you be disturb
because at the end no kan so be dey na di ni
eno so yesikasem
enti ana kwabena ka wuni bi aze maka kwa ye dia
obi aye bi na osu ye bi onyine onhwe ho apetu pra ho onyine
me no pe
amanga nkofo ya
me no pe
eto da ya na me hwa ya na me ho ye ma ho metim se we ye nhye
wo bagina manimu a so opportunity bi kura da ho no ma me mfa ma na wo kogu manimu ase wa
na kwabere
we wo di gina we
eva se no ma we ndi te say ye so na etire no so a ye twa wo school mu no so
eno de eye
eno so ye ntwa
ye to make be di few ye to make be di agro but said the minister kan ye no enye beauty contest
okay
ene ye maybe wo hono ani kwanse ye so every tetentre di besi enne sa ne ya till now
but check on na ketire ne de waya tre na to obedi hu ne de a
ene ye maybe wo ha me kura me ka bi
this was anko fie
da bi eye wo munyi eni kwanse e ba ye tirimu kura se ye be soso
okay
o pese wo ba ne tiri egusu a fa no kwa abrochire
okay
and de wo mu quarter no say won kwada ne tumi se nika ketua bi no wadi ko school fa no kwa no wo mu nkoye saa wo e wo say uniform sem bi ani wo aha yanso ye wo kwan aye fa so a ye ya ade akwada ne yuti ta na kama enko form concentrate ko hia ade wo wie school a opa wuti no enyida ba wo ko school a yuti ena ayeso wo mu check boys no
yeah
teachers ne headmasters no first pa ye ko school majari yashi ya bowere yashi yase yashi ya nine yashi uniform yashi ye teacher ba ko hwahwe waso achi
say what is saying
ye da wonu sa na wutiri hu aye basabasa na de abewura classroom teacher no obesakel ayese school has ne teachers ni no mu masa discipline no be school wo akwana ntumi nya ni ti rascal no one fan bewura classroom wo sack no
okay
any kwanse yeso in discipline so who say Ghana ni woman free no what the dom account would the free to no akofa dom the account mami yan so kura any kwanse yeso so ena teacher for no see a mo akonya no mo discipline student no
okay
because my dad is here Ghana your problem ho in discipline aye fine
discipline na shema
ye ni ahoseso bia to gba ye no wo mate wo mu wagu montene so no we yakotitio we yakotisika in discipline ewi akate bi last week wo baby ma 7 ayi ho no Kingsby roundabout wo maso odam wanhu baby o mo boso a ma de eche no
yeah sakode ani je wo ho pa
quite roundabout wo pe aha say corner no mu wono
yeah joint bi so
wo mania ma de ati
o say kono joint na say eye miensa na egbo mu
wo we dey run about one
e ba ko pe oh na sa ba ku e wa ni mu na sa o da me run about no so
ebi nso yeah but when the e wo run about no so per right to say na ewia kete bi wo mu atete sekan mesi be skate drama ni na bedu one we tell you 10 na me kura me dimirika ko park wo jalenk wo ansa na asempenti mi si abegina ho na ma jeri mranti acheche brantan ewia kete o so wow look at them senyam penimfo bi a wo manu ye den ededa fom bri na me akura mpo san penimfo no kura no wo mu ha wo mu ho kanso wo mu ja wo mu no wo mu atita wo mu ho wo wie na wo nsa ba ko ni wono mu a na wo de half no na wo de kofi and discipline is too much ewia kete wo mu atete se na we
no amanza o kire se ono ne bema
na me kwapata wo
de se ono o kire se o e bema e na ono o believe se bi wo otwa ntwa
na me ka kire wo se me posi aduma me posi ne me nkoye bi na nkofo a wo mu ani age ano no asisi aguso atwese kan no ni yase me nkwapata na me kono otwa me ya
wo skills
me was skills into me nkwapata
oh skills you are better than
we say you train you ana see you train you
ya be kono ye tuta bi agua ya say aposifo mefa
but majere tina ye twa no so obi wo ho a ya na say yade de a eno de yesre say omomo mfa nko on so obi wo ho a omo se ne ye school na lady back on de omo se ono
yemfa ye wine kaniti
na obi wo krampo na ye waduane a wodi enti no eno no sa no ya na omo nu aduane no omo ye omo de special de ma
oh and they said time me ye dining hall prefect kasi no ma na wo
sa ni ma no wo nti ya na ye wo
vegetarians no me ade special food
sabana krampo sabana de ya wa no same ya wa no one say no ya abosomba ntini
yemfa
nti omo sa no de ya na ye ja wo mo na
no ya bosomba ya se bosum na yi no nti wono no ye ne yemfa bibia ankaniti
my Jerry enra aye menuanom enkuma na aye oma woda ye last born omo ye ntafo omo ba ya nche na papa ja ye okwenti omo anya omo achiriba
okay
ye from Martha ene Matilda Agba enra aye oma woda enti mama mo omo happy
Martha and Matilda
Agba mama mo omo happy belated birthday nyame shira omo na wontu omo nkwanna mu nyame empeja omo no me atitire e wo buhie ni mu enti Martha ne Matilda happy belated birthday
mama I would
okay yeah
DVLA wow bra
yeah Julius
woman commission DVLA ultra modern center e wo dansoma
oh okay yeah dansoma hey
yeah area 2 p.m. we see DVLA ultra center e wo dansoma yeah woman kwa dine no die until 2 p.m. so we kwan ya na ode wanu nya
enen e ba so
ya bre no me no that's for be wo national security wo say menkanja so ochia wo
oh mejo no so
na obema me do aba blue gate
is as a blue gate o makanka me kra me nko hoda
obema me do aba blue gate na ya wa be hesa de hotie wo mo gba adwuma pa national security for chief ankasa COP Osman Abdul Razak ena na bedi akire ma Jerry na bedi akire no ogba adwuma papa wa say wo call restaurant ya aya na ya tai hu wonu mu a serve yen no Omu akofedi
Ma wo me wo kitchen no.
Wo kitchen ne de.
Enti you what tips bi o me serve ne de ma ba o me bra o kitchen wo no ana and what can you pa?
Yes. Womu a ebojem gas yasa wo kwosesa no. Wo kofere gas yaba. Womu a womu tu anamon ekwa ha fix stove no. Womu de yenta hunu womu. Nti debia ye ka ne ye ka ayifo no ho asem nko a. But omo obo aduma papa chief. Ono abedi e kire ne right hand man Raymond. Na me nsiramu.
Amen. Amen.
Na tell project bi na mkwan so ba. Eduru a mebo amane na so akwaji bi wate.
Okay.
Chief ya tiamo. All correct sir. This morning greetings to your outfit. For the wonderful work you are doing for Mother Ghana. Chief, your deputy, Raymond, and the entire staff. Greet you this morning from St. Paul's Abakan Junction.
That's right.
Yeah.
National Security Brigade. Greet you at the bread. Bread us.
That's all. Obligate when the home family call na.
Ma Jerry me bro nya de.
Say yes genetem. Na ye na dey YouTube say
last year wa ma me hwe this year de.
Say bro nya de me ka say yen chance 1st November. And now we dey genetem.
Okay, and 1st November na de be ma me. 1st November next week Monday.
Now there be next week Monday require 3rd. 1st November na be see we ye. And then 28. Next week Monday require 3rd.
Net
28.
Ma Jerry me bro nya de.
And one no.
Me bro nya de.
Bro nya de ya na eye.
Na say o ka say wo twen.
O twen ya so be shi.
O be kona la ye wo ho no.
Russia be kon ko for so ntimeje no. Obia meje ni November.
It's not December ne de na je say.
December dura o de hwe.
And one no. Okay, hi indeed, 100.9. Value 02011627746. Now, Kwabra, wait, this story about graphic, I mean, say, Atoba, Ankarato. Government eyes 500,000 agri jobs. Oil palm push takes center stage in 2026 budget. It's not just a Kuyayono, a de Numa, Bayer 500,000 neighbor. Say no near a me a ye be dua pa na say be mu tintima.
Anya bad mum. Anya bad kra because on say a man no ye de niyama bebre.
Yeah. And I yensa se kra ye funtum ni abene de odua wo ma. Eye.
Mesre anka to. Ne budget ya wo kokin kan no. Onfa ensa ne budget ni mu say your forest no a ye de pressure ato aban so say ye pese ye nsuo nanite na e create problems amaye no onfa sika bi nsa budget ni mu a one ye de be reclaim land no
okay
na ya san die nua ana se eme
ewo eye ensase na ye reclaim no so
anka ato say duma we kra on farmer national security for say what the man national security for kra mpo betumi de abopa
yeah
ana omo nsu ebemu omo ni adi akire say yetumi reclaim land ya ewo Abeka Johnson national security for abese ekwabena emergency enterprise ya wie aye kama enka de ye hwehwe no ye nsabeka enti ankra ato forsen ato fasa we ka o budget
e just one pesca ye de be ye land reclamation who say nra na me di won komo
na ye say dua nua
na ye dua wo so yeah
anya say nsuo ne de ye de etese de ye de pork na mo bobo nchini ebe ye nu mu nyonyo na ya ma ya ho afe baako ana se mfie mienu na yɛnhwɛ sɛ deɛ nsuo no ani bɛyɛ sisi ade wɔn gu so ɛtete nkɔfoɔ but ɛnsɔɔve gye sɛ yɛtumi reclaim land no asɛn duadua nnua wɔ hɔ ɛne deɛ nsuo no ani bɛte nti anka ato fa ka wo budget ho
ɛba ne saa na anwea ne ntwe nkogu nsuo no
yes ɛna saa agrek yɛasɛm yi a wɔɔke sɛ wɔn ɛɛka na yɛde wɔseɛ ayɛ wɔ yɛ a oh majari nipa 500,000 sɛ nka unemployment so bɛte ɛmɛ a sɛ me nua kwame de bɔɔte wɔ no mmɛyɛ ho adwuma kwame yɛ mmɛ nti abɛ deɛ yɛ ɛna abɛ nso ho wɔ mfasoɔ bebree abɛ ho wɔ mfasoɔ bebree
okay that's all
Silo beteni no se on na se muwa moranko fitomel nyami obo na be onyim den sanum ye ti shamnes
yonkun akoye
ti sham shamnes yonkun
Yankwa anima agos
Nkofo pe abenu ankasa original one
abenu na ose
wo mo pe anu me name boss bi na ma dru baby no wa park esi ho baby na wa yi disposable cup ziti fu kwa so bra boot wo Hey, my dear, original.
Yeah. Ono so why penyin sa no sheda e mo mo ye. Wo mo twa ne ye se no na e papa no. Na e papa no.
Hey.
Ana ne kama. Se bibia your original dey na e fa.
What say camera way stomach cause anya wo. Nam say because e dey di actually no. Kuku.
Otum se bitter you can say grand rugum.
Aye
Dike di. Eh yanko eni man actually emiri bi yetete asa na ye kasa asem we no. Midru ase ye wana mihia dietitian one. Ono se ne na mfo bi o abdi. Ena o ma atwura ma ne say maza. O na o despite media o ma Jerry ne kwamena to ne ye promote ade.
Wow.
Chale. It we cry yet ya ye ken. Ade ya yet ya ye ken kran hwa na kofa ansama bre. And so that day na me make reference to a president former president Anado. The inaugural speech in the second term no. Your kind na me say ye nyina ye need to say the ya ante hwe no. Okay, of course.
My Jerry.
Onya kwa ni wa na ya hwe ansama do.
Okay.
Abosiafo yamamu atema mu akwaba aha ye need 100.9 Magtere was adman ati akunya Ghana Montie Daily Graphic the Democrat and anyone has say Anna what the staff member be at Nordic with a pack of menstrual towels na Nordic no aban and one and one partner say or be tackle period poverty 6 million free pass and ye dia koma ankwada no wo school say wo munye paade na won fa nkrakra wo ho UPSA Professor Puni na o propose shift ewo SOE leadership appointment mo afi Ghana Education Service yo and we invite Pastek headmaster say womra say fees bi a yen kan kire ne so wonje and wogiti wo school aban adensese bi eba wo budget ni mo na majari budget no ba kunu a ye ta na fie no ni nyina bai
sikana na o da bi na sense kan dia enti dia friend budget no budget ni je say obenya nyame awadoma na otumnya ni nyina But the allocation.
Said the any ministries no will be a yanny the any now. Ebia will be a benyan kitting be. Papa. But 2026 dear, and it does so, and I'm quite sober. Na yera Alexa Pewdade, but the nymphonia but 2 day Baka daily graphic in him. KG a penny power dano, and what else were best a baby mine. Mo a motete ti abrochire ye mu se ho ye mukuro no ho nya mukuro mu o ho ye abrofu kuro se wo mu betete mo a monya sika bu mu de aya mo nsa de wo mu de ya blacks no de bia blacks no nko a na enyen wo ye ya no wo mafa kwa bi so no wo masaage ni nyina ena ye wure ka kire wonum se wonsa ti be ya woda ente se wonsa yem munyina mo de mo akọ no mo akọye yi a mo mfa mra mu krom aha broni no wontumi mfa maje atese mrante ne mbaba wa ma betena nkran aya mu ntamani nkohwe mu krom kakra wo sibi wa ha no wasibi nso wo ho daati kuntun ya ne ntia
ya na eko
enti wo ka te wonum se mombra back na mumbe contribute o my chichire mo ba ya bedima wa atu enti se first no a ne ya tanta ye ho no sisi ade ye dodo ye ho enti munyina mo nsama
abusianfo the chronicle the bokrata no na ye de etwaso na the chronicle the bokrata no na obo amane na wo se MPP amanyekuo no se wo mo pe obi a wo betimi aboa na ama amanyekuo no atimi akọ nkan paa dia na chese wo se aye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene betimi akura franka ama MPP amanyekuo no se de be ya 2028 and swedi hunu bebo mu no de na aye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na the chronicle the bokrata no na wo se wo hye akwan a denchira wo mu asi wo mu hene de etoso aduonu ensia 26 kin na wo hwe nim hase a wode odefo bo amponsem ya wotoso enan wode ne fonyini aba ha ya debi
wode wudi hina dete Eastern region de wudi hina
Brian te ho dede yobia
odefo bo amponsem what first pa wo badentira ne yensi ne fomo hey na ba besin a mfa nse ofire dokwa na wodi hine wo mmea mienu wodi hine wo dokwa ene wo san di hine wo dentira nkasa na yese odafo abu amponsem ba besin akọ wo ba besin akọ dentira nti ofire dokwa na eba ne ye nyina abegine nyina kwa ho
ye wevi nana
na ye wevi nana
na
ye wevi nana odafo abu amponsem what akom atuntwa ho na nanum abesin odafo abu amponsem ne hima ne nana ma yensu asara what nana ho efe yete nana hima no na owo school ai no owo school woko wesre guest ene wasa ko UCC nana ma yensu asara nana de na ho ofefi nkwada abremu am wode anyini ompon wono ye natural beauty dabi
oye tuntum
nana ho efe pa nana ho efe papa wo started di wo hema no no wo sa
no nimfi no wo
na nesa na sata no ye young mentumi nkasa na ye young sisi a wo ye ohene
but the obetimi akase na nimfie no
na nimfie nkwa anim
sa
manso bia ma ho dia ade wonu no
odie nye de ko
na ade sa se odefu wu ye waye na yie kata na ti kama se manso tie bi kura mpo ho no mu a empia bonten wo mu atena se ya resolve wo mu ade isi yenya odefu abu amponsem ya wotoso enan look at it
Obviously, how beautiful.
Baby, I'll catch him in Cody, Minko. Baby, I'll catch him in Cody.
Uncle, what dear? But baby, people were until to say, Bia, me croom say. On te say, Bia,
I say, me. Man, so cheer.
Madam Fubin on us, I can never tell if you are so monogran, will be any say she knew him. And a bar, yes, shut up a chill by
force. Yet,
I'm for Prim Conan, Nipa Bay and Sonia. I wanted the just will be a poor man. Where was over yet to do?
Where do you
now? Now I want make a pill.
Where do you say? Me for trot na mami bia o ye ko mami penyu na ni afi na me say ye pen wache no en na si akonya so na me say ene wo fa frɛ no wo se wo fa me ba bia me wo no munim o me munim ba bia me wonya dia meka me ma mo mechi me na akonya no me se me medi me se abro wa afro obi atika ni obi akɔhɛ mami na ni mami penyu o wo se me mo chi me kra me ma
first pa ye beti obi akosi ni hina na nipa kura adwane
just say there
she o pre
ye beti obi kwa na nipa na adwane o
se adidie no adwuma wo ho o nya se bia wo betena so keke o aba be yese me yo hene o da bi
masa say there nipa na enu no so kura na oba
onim se nya wono enye ne die
na emu manso che emu papa ba akubi ana
na manfo
ne no wa haya ako woton na de kama yo yetume kura akọ no ho wose o ade ato no obepre na papa bi tunofo se na wo hwanu mu akonya no betumi apre wokọ ba akumi enu ba ye wose ne naye ne ya wone ne na tim First pa ye kasi ye ti obi hina.
O dwane
kra. Obi akra nkodi hina. Na Ghana na ya uko Kenya wo hene ewo mpotem no. Wo she uniform. Na ya bobolo lotokios na watime ho ye no office. E wo de wo hene bi ani asase, wo hene bi ani ahemfie. Lotokios na otim. Na obi atonsuo mu wawu. Ni abebo amane obi ne yere ko ni abeka kire wo akora bi wone ne papa nya manso ni abeka kire wo na wo adwuma wo ya wo te sa asamre man di Kenya de na ba ya boja na convoy dabi ebi ni ho Ghana de ahemfo manso tiankwa omukura ka wo na mpuntuo nta nkom me bebe ya chin nananum wo manso akum nipa asie japade bebre
na wo bewie na nipa ewu a hwan so na wo kodi ba amansa che won say those times na ya ne ye nananum omuta adwane firi omukuro na omakọ far away na omakọ yekua ndodo na obeduedue mu ano na ye pe na ache no si ade ni bedi ade onko etu obakutima akwhye wono ayefua ni mabenyini wotise o masi obi foforo hene no no de na busia akwakire media makomase aba wo medi but enne
hot cake
utimi nkan wie mpo na ade ache ya abotre me de ya na mi problem na ewo mu ne na ano ada ni esi wo besia sei wo ya na my jerry woni ohini edi nkomo yi ya bia wo bi boso ne no na we ye de se
wo mu di wo mo wo wa he gba ya ye frɛ na abu he fa ho no mo a ye bo ni tuoku ni ya ye
wa hwewoko
wo mo ku abu
eno
ba still ankofo aguso opri o
yeah
nya wonko wani wonko bewu akoko
na Chronicle Democrat ano na wode odefo bu amponse wotoso enan na wo mo eka ho asa kwan ya adankyira na no mo atrankonwa wo ne adehye wo mo si wo mo hende toso 26 ken no eno nkomodie no ana ya duedue mu a na Chronicle Democrat ano ani mu ana ode yewura engineer Kwabena Japan MPP presidential aspirant or ne fonyi aba na wo hwe ne shoot a wabɔ no a nya asam ketwa na tie no efe pa na ho efe engineer ho efe anu o si race no ginam wo ginam die mu odin pa enti wo ka che delegate ni se emamu remfi no wo mo entoma no ya chronicle democrat ade ho amane po ade aba
wonkoto
woko ana untie ni to meso die
but afre kwabere Japan camp wona me okoto onam he waduru he se bebi a Kennedy nam na hwe bebi a Dr. Agyeman ba umia nam bebi a Brana Champon nam se Dr. OSEI Agyeman mente kwabena de yesa
na chronicle democrat ano anim ha say ene wo ba amane no say Reverend Fojo intim Fojo no the pressure to ma penyi John Dramani Mahama anim so wasre no ada defense minister okoya ache pompa foforo no hwe na chi ya ache se chronicle democrat anso ede ho amane bo aba
na the hawk democrat anim ha and what the education minister honorable Haruna Idrisu Majari nana one yetiaw sa ho ye woni watiefuo nyina yetia mu nyina nana one phones nana one nana one
waso wa bi atomo
on the as usual
aposifuo ma ne twa no ho
etwa no ho yes
aposifuo ma Montie say first ye die no dan pare die no dan pare die ndie no omo pa we mo minim say recruit mo dabe yo jam MPP die time no that's wo manyinyi dodo
asimbeni
o sini die we young kakra look nice kakra hunamugo lieni
omodas wamutie wo ye rade nyakopo
ya man sai ti amedi asim
o da be fa bren wa
I say drabes my jerry me on say me hunamu ntumi ango da nyina Africa mi Metitas ya hunama bare Monsesa wo na mfafo modi wo nyina akogu headquarters wo na ai Haruna Idrisu trese anya beauty contest yo eni ya beka se consensus number 1 one wo ba no first pa ni ya Miss Ghana me say Satam nefe ni yedika shebie ni yenhwe bida Miss Ghana ntese nanse ya umaya no basano nipa wodi first ya menim se wura no so wayo so kwabrechiro so Ghana ho ni afre no Maryama Sugri Bugiri me di ni mpepa mfiri manu muda
ono na first person we need
minim but na no ne first time ani ye hwebie Satam kreye teacher ade na wakoto TV aba foforo enti akoti ade de TV baaye no ena ne yete ho a ne yehye enti eno ne first time ani yehye
Miss Ghana
enti minim se bia no wo mu aye bi pen ya ne yenim
okay
ena ye ne de ne ya de titi ye nipa ya kan drama akan drama Satam na obra na me dokono ne rokoto kura ya so oyo hene rokoto
okay
ena wa chebuache Prince Yosin de ewawu no ena ajo smart
no Santo
na Santo
mai
Santo de no wono onye akan drama
Okay.
And what you a concert party.
No your concert okay. A can drama nunku and a concert party nunku.
And now you say we move be a can drama. What would you talking point? Okay. Talking point no. Na a bufu. Ni empe because na a say we mu kasa ten. Woman soda. Na ayi ne host ampabing. What's what I mean the day near the ampabing. Ebenezer ampabing. And na host na what the penny for bet now. Said na ye free say and womo casado. And I know mo cabro fonso.
Eti di omo king na Montie.
Da bi na ya smooth de. Ti ni yempe. Ye mu anko mu aso.
Solentem na.
Na wo behwe TV nso a wo de wakonwa ba. Wo de wakonwa free fie ba. Se wa anya akonwa a ene no wa bante no wa betena fom.
No wa betena anim.
Wo se ekura ase wo no. Yen to pavement. Yengu concrete yen cement ho dabi ena yen to hwe wo ho nti abo no a wo ho no a ne yetitim ena de odi akonwa bands no wote akonwa so na yen nyina ye hwe akan drama na saa beauty contest no na ye Mariama Sugri Bugri on wodi first minnim se wo wayo so watu kwan so wo Ghana na yase a school no anya beauty contest ya yenkonko ya beauty contest enti rules and regulations no omufanya aduma Justice Jones Doche oye retired Supreme Court judge and waka say a brass to self free senior high school no ya betine hu mienu ansana akokrase aya depa nanso ohawo bebre ewo ho enti yentena seni anwenwene wo se wo man se kwan be na free senior high school ni yade fa so ampa sa free senior high school we yesika pa egie no enye sika ketoa na wo feed school nkwada nko e wo Greater Accra region pa etesan na wo be feed school nkwada secondary school nkwada ena nkwada no so wo muduru sa time wo mudidi papa nkwada eduru sa age no a wo mudidi a wo mumme wo mudidi pa na nse na mpanimfo no isi a wo mu edidi pa ya sa mmabunu ne ma no ma ne didi che mema endidi kase first pa
na mema na edidi
sisi the first ne de na mema na edidi sisi a aten
na ya me wonwo timi di benku aba besia 4 wo se ma finish no hom se no na ye wo
se wo be kona fufu atim na nim a wo die no asa pa fufu no wono nko a
aden yasem ko
atene na wononyamfo Samuel Fosu ampofo photo ohu ye yate won ka to wow enkomo no metiye na ja asemu ma wo maate a onkwaje so ye anua entimetime baby me ten se wo bofo no beba ba hunu nsuo no na akoto
nsuo no
Samuel Fosu ampofo bra sami photo yaso asset after committee say woman takre debt debt employer the eka sa 3 member committee we mehu John Dumelo wa ha ana mehu Randy Abe wa ha ba ku ya wo kan na men sha dan nim ne nipa ban yaso woman takre eka ye de na afi dirty deals ya ekoso nyina so womun san takre womun nie yase tense koso won kwanta na ma abata ne bebre edwa
ntokwa no na asa asori na na
mennim na yase Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia enkofo pena sempa nso enam nsam a ne supporters ni atemdidi a wo mu didi enti amadodo no edwa ne line sisi a obia de nani tre Canada Japan ne brana champion Canada Japan ne brana champion essence wo mu tre se abronye ne ho aye hi ena ne ho aye hi no nso atemdidie no a wo san didie no wo mu mpe sisi a look at Canada Japan why so calm hey Canada pani why campa ena brand champion so campaign a wo ye no why say submarine wonna masie boko na why no ho asukitu a wo yiri pebre wo beya wendesma na Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia yaso wata friend to me answer bedumefra kokwantiwa abronye ena wo gu ne campaign no enti so mu kwoto aba na so olusu a aya abronye na akoso no abronye nsam wo keka na ma party fo ni nyina abu afu sedebi nipa daseni enkasasa kasa basa osopani biemu anu odi natem osopani biemu anu odi natem na sa atem didie no ama Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia campaign no atonsuom nana wetia mama campaign na waya na atonsuom nana ye
amazaja menko
kwa
awusia for yefo Daily Post Democrat na yemfanto so na Vice President Professor Jenana Opoku Agyeman ebre ofura mono ne ba ya pe eno sen wokofie na asem wasi nachi enti okopie mu ewo former first lady Nana Konadu Agyeman Lawrence fie eni na busua ekwochichire wo mowe na enye Vice President nko na kopie mu gama nche so
ako Vice President you know what
ne there
onte
me pacho there bi
o de meka
me pacho mate
ogbo na asem so
na okay
se
mate it is in the pipeline obviously something is cooking me pacho Daily Post Democrat animu ena was say Vice President Professor Jenana Opoku Agyeman ne gama nche wo makopie mu ewo Rollins fie ya wo mo ekoma busua ne nyina yakọ ya Daily Post Democrat ade ho aba ne bo ede aba na Daily Post Democrat no na obo ama na o say 9 months ania brigidigidi ka kire ni passe wo munya galamse tuo nso da bi na China fo yi a ye no Ghana fo kura ye chi ye no wo mu nti so dogo bi kura nu abe na 9 months gusu ebo apro ne nanam ye nkwa ye ne ensu akorese enti nipa ajai galamse etu a na wo munya ye wo mu koye a yesi hiawa ko furo mu kwaye mu yesi galamse fuoi wo mani abrepa na wempo de ye hi kura ne se wo mu sazo nye Ghana fo you afo papa de ye hi kura wo mu kwase nka Ghana fo kwa ne etu ankaja ya ye kuro na yesi hiawa ko fuom se China fo wo mu tu galamse ni achi wo mo ne yesi enye galamse nu nko akeke na wo mu tu etu ekura wo mo akode ekura mo ene excavator ekura mo maje fro mu se wo mo du wo mu fo yin mani mpotwe ya wo mu sisi ya obetimi akwa China akwa kotu gala wo ho wo betimi akwa ene wo pe ene wo mo da ha ze wo mo da ha Daily Post Democrat anso ede ho ama ne bo aba na Post Democrat animu ena wo bo amane no se a jeje nanani abre no oka kire amia akumfi se oka kire amia akumfi ne nsemsem no aze wo mo hwe One pello ya asem no de omdo gusu edi o omgusu didi emu ekọ ano no enti no eno so ede no. Daily Post Democrat anu anim ana obo amane na wose wo hene chief a wada defense staff ano and wa pledge support the ama personnel so no say wo mu emma adwuma na obeta wo machi pa mo matumi aye adwuma na bebia nso outimi akoyi de ama wo mu eti wo hwe anim ase a chief of defense staff Lieutenant General William Ajapon and award tro ne nuanum anim say wo munya adwuma no wa na wo po no Ghana bambo ene hu hia ya Daily Post Democrat ade ho ama ne bo aba
na akowa hu say papa numero na me to say but the best you can hope for is to die in your sleep.
Hey,
owo bi wo ho no mo a so be yare adawa ye be bo wo ho ka ye be tonton wajapade nyina oh yare ni bi wo ni bi ya but why so oko oh yare dawo
de enyo
ya papa oh daybreak
me o daybreak
okay ene ma memfa guide ma memfa guide
ai
abusiafo daily guide anim ha na Professor Kwaku Danso Boafo oda ha kusi Boafo kusi Boafo ho won nana wo ka say Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia campaign na wo ye no ete said de o de preku edi wachi akọ party obeye wo hufi akọ nipa no a ewo ho no nso hufi wo se ne supporters ni bi atemdidi a wo mu didie no ama no ho aye hi en saa asem ya wo mo ka no aguragura wo mo tu aba ni wi a akoyi wusi
yeah
and then onka de a wo betumi aye ye kwacha mu no despite say ye indiscipline kakra but ye niam bi wo hono a ye nti ye hu mfiri hu
yeah
enti wan we say sa wo ye obi a o kasa didi atemu a nipa bebre mpe wasem because and sound well e wo yasom
there be
and I say obi didi atem de boawo na wan kan kire nipa kro say sa atem didi na wo didi no wonya ya no some time ago me kai send this time obi koka bibi tia wo hene bi JDM katra nipa kro quickly so on kopa ne chew
yeah
oh didi atem sa what is that cabinet ni ye won wo mu say asamu a wo mbeka no kokoa mu no emu obi mfa meto abonten no wo meka say ebi kura ho a yanyin tum efe no wo mu gusu wo mu njenjere ho no obi di aba abonten abeka so ye ba be yesi de ya approve no eno na monka
okay kwabra me yakwa amane so na yene eye akyerɛkyerɛfo ne awofo nkabom kuo a ye fe no the National Council of Parents and Teachers Association ene education minister ne some of the ababetudwa discipline na yepese ye ensure wo schools ehomeso na yepese ye ntumpon ti ye local dialect say ye use no ye de kyerade deputy education minister bechire mu say is from KG2 eye basic 3 yene ekoi empanifo no bi endi hu komo Madam Aaron Sam eye part of the communication team the National Council of PTA yene ne nkomo Aaron Mache na mpomo te sen
na me adom bigai boko
yede nyakopan asem na ensama babetodwa edikan ye kasa etese yede ekyerade ewo yesuku mu ya mofrei emutitru KG2 basic 3 said the deputy education minister bechire mo de mayen mo awofo sen ena science me betodwa yi mo hu se betima boa ye homesua
Yo, many me that say, na mammy power feed the cassia so. Na mean, share with you phone na me so me some fine tia cassia. If you're national president of if I'm a regional, zonal, district, and school based PT executives in our Ghana. Na face so, Boma Basso, Ewojuma Pa, Muslim di Ediabwa, my Ghana.
That's it.
Na Obano NCPT sa abejoku a ehwe PTT dwumadie wɔ Ghana ha nyinaa the public and private eba no pre-tertiary use of education from kindergarten to senior high school a ɛhɔ na egyina hɔ edema yɛ na yɛhyɛ mmara edema yɛ PTS no na ɔmu di so pɛpɛɛpɛ na wohwɛ asɛm a aba abɛto na ɛyɛ policy a na ɛwɔ hɔ deda ɛba some time ago ɔmo no ɔmo kan sɛ nkɔdaa ɛwɔ KG ɛkɔpɛ primary 3 anaa basic 3 no kasa a yɛde bɛkyerɛ ɔmo adeɛ ɛyɛ local language a ɛyɛ predominant ɛwɔ that particular locality a school no wɔ no na mmom no ɛba no sɛ ɔmo sua borɔfo anaa English deɛ a ɔmo de borɔfo naa na ɛbɛkyerɛ na mmom no do primary 4 ɛde kɔ na afei kasa na asesa ba abɛyɛ borɔfo nko a na ɛm sɛ ɔmo start yɛ ɔmo yɛɛyɛ no yɛnhu deɛ baayɛ a afei de saa policy no ɛbɛgye guyɛ na ne nyinaa ne sɛ na mmerɛ aso sɛ yɛ mmɔfra no ɛbɛsua yɛn kasa a ɛma yɛyɛ Ghanaian kasa a ɛma yɛyɛ African no na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛma nkɔraa no ohu our identity as Ghanaians and Africans na ɛho bɛhia ɛna wɔn sɛ awokɔ bebree naa no nketeɛ a yɛtie nkɔraa wɔ fie yɛde borɔfo kasa na yɛde kyerɛ ɔmo adeɛ ɛna yɛde kasa kyerɛ ɔmo yɛde communicate to them nti akɔakɔ sɛ yɛankasa yɛkasa nkasa deɛ bebree naa no ne ɔmo ba ɛnka nti saa policy ne baeɛ no awofo nyinaa ɛso mu sɛ okay sɛ deɛ mmeɛmba no bɛsua yɛayɛ kurom kasa na mmom no ɔmo start yɛ na ɔmo yɛ muhu sɛ akyerɛkyerɛfoɔ a ɛbɛkyerɛ language no na ɔmo ɛnhyɛ da ɛnni hɔ we didn't have enough staff a ɔmo bɛkyerɛ saa language no ɛna afei so no ɔmo yɛɛyɛ so no yɛn ho nsunsuansoɔ sɛ bi a objective a ministry de ti n'ani so no ne nsa kan yɛ anaasɛ wɔanya ne nyinaa mu no amba ɛna afei deɛ policy no yɛhu sɛ ɛnkɔ so bio te sei na ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔmo san de ba no yɛn as a council yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ deɛ nti a ɛma a yɛtwaa so a yɛantoa so no yɛnyɛ nhwehwɛmu yɛhu the reason why yɛbaa no saa na yɛyɛɛyɛ so no mfasodeɛ bɛn ne yɛnyaayɛ a ɛbɛrɛ sɛ ɛbɛtumi atoa so na ma aba abɛyɛ a policy a ɛbɛtumi ɛde aba yɛho masua mu nti for us as a council we back the call say ɛwɔ so yɛnya saa local language no yɛmba no esua saa kasa no na afei so ɔmo de anya ɔmo identity as Ghanaian nti we are in support of that policy no na mo yɛnhwɛ yɛn ti deɛ kɔɔ yɛ a amba anyɛ yie no ne yɛnsiesie ne yɛma ɛnhyɛ buke na yɛmboa yɛn mmɔfra no ɛwɔ school.
Deɛ woka yɛ very profound sɛ yɛnhwɛ yɛn ti because na ɛyɛ nwanwa sɛ yɛmu bi deɛ yɛkɔ school no yɛbrɛ paa sɛ wobɛbie wano sɛ wobɛka ɛyɛ Ghana kasa yɛ local language ɛwɔ school mu hɔ deɛ ɛneɛ yɛbɛbɔ wo maa anaasɛ ɛbɛpa no hyew na yɛtena wɔyɛ nhwɛhan na saa deɛ di yɛnya na afei ne yɛne yɛba so nti deɛ bisa sɛ ɛdeɛ na ɛtɔ kyew ɛna ɛdeɛ na mɛyɛ hu sɛ ɛte sɛ yɛtumi de saa deɛ wɔ isan baabi
yo minua deɛ kyɛ ne sɛ ɔmo yɛ nhwehwɛmu research na ɔmo hu sɛ sɛ ɔmo de yɛayɛ kurom kasa ɛkyerɛ borɔfo no a ɛyɛ ankora no ɛte aseɛ ɛyɛ a they can really relate nti ɛma adesua ne adesua no ɛkɔ so na ɔmo sɛ borɔfo kasa nso nyɛ yɛ kasa ti ne sua na ɛyɛ den ɛma nkɔraa no bebree na mmom no yɛde kyerɛ ɔmo ɛwɔ yɛayɛ kurom kasa mu a ɛyɛ ama ntiaseɛ no ɛda adi ɛno nti na ɔmo de saa policy ne baeɛ no nti na yɛka so sei na aba bio no deɛ yɛnhwɛ na yɛma no yiyi na akɔakɔɛ sɛ na yɛde stigma bi ato de yɛ ɔkaeɛ no yɛ local language no nti wokɔ school a yɛsi no speaking of vernacular na yɛatwerɛ ato hɔ nti wokɔ school a yɛsi menka kurom kasa na mmom yɛnka borɔfo nko a nti na ɛno so yɛ adeɛ a ɛde stigma bɛto saa language no so nti ama bebree naa no ɛmpɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛka teacherfoɔ a yɛsɛ ɔmo nkosua bɛkyerɛ koraa no ɛnna yɛn nkosua bɛkyerɛ ɛsan stigma na yɛde too so no ba yɛhu sɛ asɔmman beebi a yɛkɔ no yɛ identity na yɛhwere no what qualifies us as Ghanaians, no, yes, a root where we are coming from. We see, I'm not seeing now, but in common, near Sandia baby. Now, you are saying, no more Ghanaian beer who say, your casano a good here. Even though it's your casano doors with dear, but baby, I can't supposed to be that predominant language now, and they also to me, a bit. With me, Kevin, I am seeing so. You know, there's a need for us to stop the conversation all over. Any a man better in Kumpasa. And also want me taking identify them as whoever they are.
Na ye kan na local language ben enso ne yebeka ho asem edi kan o kire ni aye post no ko fumbisi ma sorry baba akon fumbisi na wo mode no akoto na okwa kire de o fumbisi ebesi den na ekọ local language no se eba ne se of fall within the category wo ma ye de sa be kire o ma de na wetimi e de akire o
You into the only say almost language a teacher for no almost so way I are training more into. And I pay almost put some they look at the locality because I was a locality one language no and no na almost me at the action corona. Into the most often you share all these issues and sana you put in me kind of blana yen service some time ago. Yet the end to baby like us almost can into the ban and family into me and primary school. You got JHS, because me with music of Catholic into I think that they look at all these criteria and some of my post in here at the end of the year. In our face, another issue here is me go on go me fear. That's how make a difference from the event with school and the edition from the school. Me now, you make room say the diversity of the language that are available to us. And finally, with the our capital, who they can show one on no. Of course, to swear, the one I have predominant use. On some come now face again, young fat and uncle in Nayama, and who is young so, and pretend and my.
What you should the word predominant na say kasano the ayeka was abia e ho pa na ete say ye de kira de no is that the case nas answer na minister be announce so dey we na NCPTA mo wo briefing bi wo ho no mu di nkuta ho bi answer na
me nyam patcho there bi
okay but na ke ho be hia say ankasa na nkuta ho die na be koso because who say beto odwan e na mo kra mo so mo dem support ata e kire yo na ke yetimi ahu modalities because announcement ne ba ne kra na ye nhyɛ da ante ase yie until say deputy minister osan be kire mu yie e ma esade no eye from KG ekopem basic 3 tin kan kuta odie bi koso kakra ansa na we be ba na ka se kire mu kra na ke hu hia ana
Yampa, but yeah, I can say, yeah, experience to be the in Tomo kind. Now we knew where I mean, can all drive it at. Yes, to say now we carry to KG to primary 3 because now policy and now what is that? But some sandy baby. If you can pepper more the ask you have said no, in consent engagement, the cost. But mechanic say we have a whole lot of issues that you have table out there, they are so by your train say, your basic ministry, no, now you know what you come on, after whom is young. I think some of these issues will also come up. Now, you are taking commodity from there.
And to also so cool a tre ye kwase wo baba bi a waye ne ti na ebeba se obeduru ho na se ye twatugu meba cho eno so
Yo minia eye adia e dance ana ye kasa obi ko school a nye mebi wo wa ye de hwe eye a ye criteria na se ye de to wa so we ye the yardstick the eto. So this your student or your school here, there are things that I identify for as a student. But I say na sadie atadie stem eye baako omu ina sha atadie baako style baako color baako eba ne mpaboa kwa some of the schools are share one color. If people are particular about the type of mpaboa no say the same type. For instance, you want Achimota, you see a Achimota sandal. Senior day Achimota people so. So all Achimota school there, Achimota sandals and Kwan show because of uniformity. Into school there, uniformity free mu pay, discipline free mu pay, and new school view. And my nano the way I pen on it. And now in the school so there, rules were wow, regulate human behavior. The way a nipa ebe bringing him up to buy so that lady Nancy also Nancy Kata also can any afadi also offer the personal and answer in the appearance now is so important. You ban the school system now. Now this issue of a haircut and also a part of the disciplinary issues about the it's over the years in Ghana here public school from KG to senior high school also in training now evenly low all round start being because we want to achieve an aim we say ye benya uniformity ye be promote discipline e be equality be them na inclusivity this be them now say ye be promote ye societal norms because in the school system no ye boys and girls are there ye men and women are there. It's whatever that will make you a boy or a girl and the Ocean Bema no Kwana, Omo Musajina, Momutuna, be a beer, because it's a no jam with you, or no, if the mother figure to you or so idea. If you want to say, be as a student, over the idea, over this training may be over the nasty, also their bow bra. The school system in Ghana, this has always been the way I work. Most of the parents, most of us, this is the way we should go. It's not the benefit
okay. Na eti wama argument senka weni die sa akoda no besua de na waben a na nkenye ni tirinwi asem. Let us say obi ye that argument na ye discipline ye ka ho asem. Part of a homesua knowledge akoda no benya.
Me pacho sakwan ye discipline untimi achieve anything in life. Unye discipline in any field unye discipline with your life, your character, your behavior, untimi achieve shame. That is one thing I will say ubia here. It's a discipline a hallmark. A idea prepare correct. You cannot say what be a doctor. Now unye discipline. How can you work? How can you operate? Bako will be funny a bonny. Usubanti, and a doctor or winter, and a doctor or yes, and a doctor on him dressing. Doctor or dressing batapata. Me too, ya batapata. Not the book man. Doctor or appreciated time or the book hospital. Is that what we are talking about? Into discipline a key and who's near for and discipline says here start to be a CA and an school. It's a financial school. Now to with this school, Rasso. Now, man, be a disciplined individual or by achieving learning outcomes in life. If you are disciplined, you can achieve anything in this life. Discipline achievements, a cut one hand in hand, together, and we have to enforce it in our Ghanaian schools.
Bana yesi edu amanfo ane aka ya nom yebeka Chomoto school eye abrante a your friend Magai won sense me baaye court to cry court to say yes o liberty say obetim de rasta ako school eno so
I hope say no was based on faith. Say even this hair trimming here dey kwa ye ka wase no ebi wo wa maybe a medically no nti no problem o nti yen fa yen sanka there is a way so people. I know some of them cry mobile school it's not medical ways no some we say wait because of the state of their hair, their scalp, they were medically no. Yeah, ma'am, quite almost a week at the best. So those options are there, those exemptions are there. But for us, and only just a minute part of the whole population, you can just a set of the whole part of But you can say we need only to maintain. Majority of them are only health issues, and yet based on faith or religion, there is a room for us all to cooperate with the authorities. Now, ye matter for this reason, and ye
okay. Na when na ya doson, and you think na who here say we will need that announcement from the minister because you know say senior high school is a dodo na mo church o muti wo mu be wi na o mu gina na wo ma ba be bo o ma be ye na bibi etesa na ya de na ye gihini ana anything na we need such a special announcement from the minister.
Yes, I think that in fact, manka yanka sana the way I didn't buy a crime in Tiasia. me who the way we be so a big issue. But now, yeah, like I say, how for the prayer. No more trend say, a clarity and answers are Kunyan Beba. It was when a be viral, I saw beer can watch them. No. And there was a need for the minister to make a statement regarding it. No, beer who say, this is the way we want to go. A baby, and so this one, that viral photo by for everything. Can be saying this issue, the can be and count as a challenge in the educational system. Until this viral video came up, and Sana, you say conversation has start here. The minister has to come in and state the position of the ministry. Yes, so as NCPT, you're backing up in this regard.
Arena, so what kind, or say a ye ankra any aban sukus in meboa.
Me patron I.
It is a local language ya ye can ankra any aban sukus in eka home.
Me patron I. But almost say, if I know ankra school, yeah, and ya no mono, almost said that and go by this policy. Most of the private schools are your one. Now, go by this. The now the work for now. But I think this is saying now, all the private schools now that here, we need to come together and then support the government in matters that in Quran. I know, say, we will also have a take in it, like I said. We are also going to start something like this.
Yeah, because someone know what they under one more pretty under a regulation, a mra or minor. Yes, yes, one walk to school to the upper beyond it. It is a tenesa, the answer we have to enforce it, say, Uncle for no so bit of the idea, you know.
Me patron it is the same idea. I hope said now comes for Omo now a bad a buying. The same ground said 3 years no. Omo has sent to private school. That's the partnership of private institutions building the public sector. No. In this regard, we also try to conform to this ruler, Ebebua. Now, one way here, we know that some of these issues will resolve for us. And they also part of this game, and they also help us with Ebebua now, how policy win. Because we also know the importance of it. So let us all embrace it together. Now, move forward.
Yeah. Major okra na this current your friend is enrollment akoso eye your mofre omuwie JHS a wo moko eye senior high challenges bi abeba your placement munsem from placement nso a owofo no kra bekwa kodu school mu kono frustrations school authority said they be fem ono ato na de ebia ne harmonization of prospectus what on ade na ode ko na ka chese ade we awoto every school mu aninti e do ba beto school mu a de eno na recommended and eno na prescribed ene de keka ho uniforms yenim say eye free senior high uniforms nimpo a ankrankra no be hye no aban no afa hoka wo memorandum of understanding no mo ba obetwe na aban schools no kura bi wo say je woto uniform je wuje a lot of frustrations NCPTA kwambe so na se no ma we mo fa so de mani di e kire ne ho hyehye ya ebebo awofo ye kwen
the whole concept of WAEC grading system placement system DSSDS system school categorization system na you would say baby nkoyi or how no afibia most of us parents are so frustrated every year. Frustration the stress because of some of these things. Now, according to or grade 7, when you're in first choice. Meanwhile, if you are trying to 14, your man in first choice. And then to that, in such a manner, all wait to be a show for this and that. No, but not so when you scrum on the back. Go to Subordinate or Central Region, that's what I mean, day or Western Region. But when I go to Western, I go in there soon. Send a new fault of game into all these issues now about the year cafe. Yeah, as NCPTA, yeah, calling on government say, yeah, a review of this whole concept, grading system by WAEC, DSSDS, no, two categorization na yen ni mu twetwemu because corruption also does you can tell so I be brave it's yes the whole system all over or how our man who is now how can we make it better how can we make it effective and efficient and they accessible to all of us a better stress free crime because about the time you come it's good time here you per se you push ya minister no na di san komo we na the way forward you better better next year you be really
PTA deal sukra aya eno so wo mo jeje no eno no ana threshold bi wo mo ana say headmaster and headmistress see the ese omoji bia na omoje
yo menu ya e ba no dues PTA dues for levy ya eye yen NCPTS pe ene ye wasa akwenya no ye wasa authority no ye wasa e say ye didi esika edifi yan ye members so ya wo fo no ho edibu school no DS mremu ministry mremu no head of school and access staff omo ni kwan no ta kwan say omo ji sika efi awofo etia omomra etia omo directive as school managers intino eba no siketie mu dia association dia so introduce the association ho bra in a levies no in the project with school so be mu pa o for your school in Ghana here Uyi PCA project school man, a bit over the years, a boa, a human pa, this is school dining hall, libraries, dormitories, staff bungalow, and counting. Ye be brave, ye boa. It's as the education say, human is always a shared responsibility. In Cuba NCPTS, your motto say development and education together with both. Ye not able to, they are boa, yen so, and in the past. Nipa na ebe hia omoboa na ya dia apeja ehumesua nti aba ne dues PTS wo ho kwan se gigi dues e de bo association ho bra and fail eba na levy na na de ye project na dia but as NCPTS na the regulator of the PTS space no ya say will let your bed deal for the year in kay 200 cedis per for the whole year wo de be your project se ba ne so be hia more than that wo de ma NCPT ma national body have something na fe ye bibi ba estimate we dia mamu na me ahyehyɛ due so there 21 cedis for the semester 42 cedis for the year enu ne ya ya ahyehyɛ dia to wa eye PT executives nko na wo fa kwan side omji sesika as heads of schools here omuni start to me some just ke bi fi awofo ho ba no kra nya wo ne kasa omamoti asese obi abeye bi beto na afede omuni na dom kakawa di aba na ye dia bo ko ya anya sa emboa na se wa na chance obe bo mu se nkonye ni school ho ankwan betena so ni na e PT for ye dadwene ye ka se ye tan ban a enye nde na beba ye na tan ye safia na ye boa ni tinya man kwan ko ya omo betena ko de ko be na ye nkola nti na ko na ekoso.
But Irene, no, according to the first point of call, na school mu ho, inti say bibi wo ho na obetua otua ma hwan na momon saka.
Me pacho otua ma ye PTA executive staff e wo school.
Okay.
E ba no wo pina ina nkwara no so omo nka association no. Ye nya wo fo na nya. Inti no senti no. Wo fo kran committee no ho a ye mfa nko akwara no so. Enya akwara ni business bi a ye wo fo no enyom wo. Inti executive school wa bibi eni a wo fo na e go to them. Na face ke bi on bedite no. O ma tete. Na so mdia wo school na kasa.
Say wo sha PTA enka na PTA no ho na ye ebeye PA na afi na ye nhye de hu de kwanti de anka ne no bandada no eye de ande abayi bai on sign de PTA no aba nsunsune no etesen
Enya me da say PTA na wo de dana na yi na enima e sha ase from potem the community saw the need say we say we bomb the school dan na feeding ministry no ebe mu teacher for ebe chere nkwara dia ultimately no abani absorbing the schools no it will show most of the schools in Ghana ebe the names of the communities that started the whole schools no it will show PTS na ni have to check na mo no ye as a council be so mo no ya shemu kina ya boa ama nyɛma bebree na asosɔ yie nti abanada no baayɛ no na ɔsɛ ɔno deɛ ɔnte aseɛ sɛ ɛyɛ pta titafoɔ no deɛ ɔbɛyi ɔmo fie na aka pa nti na pa no na ɛwɔ hɔ a ɛgu adwuma de nyinaa ma biribiara bra ase na emu no aban foforɔ yi baayɛ na ɔsɛ ɔbɛhyɛ mu kena ma wayɛ ne ptas ne ba na mmom nso ɔmo de baayɛ no na baabi a ɔmo de fa no na yɛn nso yɛn ngye ho kyɛ sɛ position a ɛwɔ sɛ nka yɛgyina ɛde regulate no na ɔmo de yɛfa kwan bɔne so nti meka sɛ saa nsɛnsɛm no deɛ akɔpie wɔ court.
Akɔpie mu wɔ court.
Mepatro han.
Okay. Sɛ mo powers a mo de yɛ adwuma ana.
Good. Mepatro han. Mo te guidelines one thing bi a ne nyinaa akɔpie court.
Yeah.
Nti wo deɛ ɛho asɛm ba ha eba mo so mate.
Okay.
Nti no nyɛ saa position anka yɛpɛ. Maybe yɛdu deɛ we have to set the record straight. Na aban bi aba a ɔmfa no bɛhyɛ sɛ pta adwumadie bio. Nti asɛm no wɔ court. Emepɛ mu no ba ma so ate.
Okay. Madam Irene, you dance on a person you didn't come on.
Mr. Damaste, our queen, and with your mammy.
Na me shop. Jenny, Irene Sam, or ye part of the communication team, the National Council of Parents and Teachers Association. Ono na no edi enkomoi. Dinyina ne fa, ye home suya on sensema, ye education minister. Sama Odiatujwa, the local dialects, language, it is a yede isuadie. Ewo ye suku sumo, ene dia kikaho. Inti, eno common yedi. We are for also bako school, when you because school, which shall be ba. Ye suku semi, yenina, ye your mind, ya desuya say, ye beche, yetimasho mo kena ye. It's eno common. Ena yedi saying na won so nhye no eti emma aha ma yenko awoma no so na san komon Honorable John Ntimfo Jokro, your former deputy education minister na onokra menyi ne take ansa na yahwe defense in some so Honorable memwache
yeah
na pomo to say
ya mi adaro ma mi ho ye pa na mo so mo se
nyankopa don boko ode ache good na mayembisa honorable PT okay yes chance em free ha education minister announcement awa ye say yemfa ye kurum kasa emfa nkyere ye made from KG to basic 3 asemi beto odwa eto say
you will make chow not yet for you. The language in education policy I've been more friend of language of instruction. Ghana, yet be a woman. The tennis from KG1, KG2, class 1, class 2, class 3, no. A mother tongue and a bit 1 year. Now, after class 3, no, Umudu P4 day corona, not brofo. About the language of instruction. Until a language policy, and this minister not be announced or no say a new language policy. That is not accurate. Never say or some language policy a one will be we free sign a common na woman about the initial enforcement. He can put it that way, but he shouldn't create the impression that we're a new policy. Now, let me give you the history of language policy. In the 1950s, that proposal better was that if you should want that empirically, the Arabia in any parts of the world, what the Kasa, Meme, Eka, Etreno, the local language of Tiasiano, Edifitia, the Treno, and school and more early stages and foundational level. Tiasian Tampa, actually, what if from the Kanwa, to me, absolutely, and the language policy, Ghana, you adopted even in those days. I said the first 3 years, mother tongue, and it's a tree that Barney answer Gan and ever Zuma and the fancy, function. And none of the more. But in 2000, I think 2002, there was a shift in education and language and education policy. And no, a bit scrapple, brofono can't say, yenfa, a scrapple mother tongue can't say, brofon kwan, and then Charlie. Now, no, 2007, Professor Jeffos Anna Mohammed COVID. And so, another recommendation by the Debbie. See, the brofo as the behaving into yenfa tree, and answer gun, and answer Gruni, another Bani, and Zuma, now fancy. Any language of the mother tongue and fantasy from the beginning. Now, one call further, that recommendation, but say no crown, 70-30, because yet a meaning I am 100% mother tongue. In places where I want to mean 100%, 70-30 in favor of the mother tongue. And the curriculum until the time where you mainstream kindergarten and answer early grade foundational learning, primary, 2 years of pre-primary, primary school, and then over 5 years because KG1, KG2, class 4, class 2, class 3. Now, that is the language instruction from 2007. We have had the same announcement that Honorable Haruna, 32 Ghana said, or can say up to class 3 is the same policy. But some people were saying, or can say up to the primaries, the teachers. I don't know, to me, and your mother tongue, copying P6 and answer teachers. I don't know, let's say, because as it is, a broken, unless all the tree and a fountain, gun, ever, and ever secondary school. And now, about the system, otherwise, English is the language of instruction, OSS. And you cannot build a local language foundation all the way to end of primary or end of GHS. But even the state school, the language policy of state school said to P3 and the mother tongue and transition to English from P3. There's a big challenge with it. There are two challenges. You better yen pencil. It's two and among 82 as here. And no, and else minister a pet document, we've printed it as part of the education system. We call right from GES, the headquarters, the regional, district, school level. It is there a practice and no one else advices are won't be advised, now one more at once implementation. So one challenge, and it says language bank and I will be used to as a mother tongue in a situation where baby is a Nima, baby is a Madina, baby is a Denta, baby is a cantonment. Not and cry or more and more papanum eka casahodo, baby a Bema camp see, not so not used to mother tongue. All kinds of tribes, and the why man make us an ade kwakwese. With the tree now, the culture and ade dagbani, and I have it, and I can. And now, thank you, Okas were can for fast, so it wouldn't can, particular area, India Bawi, Ubinian Cran for, Ubina tree for the door, Ubina other tribes and so on, and to which particular mother tongue are you going to use? So these are some of the challenges that in the implementation of this policy, any straight jacketed, I wouldn't to me, and fast straight jacketed, anything. It won't work because in a class of 20 or 30, there are about 5 or 6 mother tongues in a one. What is the teacher supposed to use? So that is one thing. The other thing also is that in posting teachers to various schools, I will say, first teacher for area the predominant mother tongue or TRC, I was young so I won the College of Education. But to me, that is our mother tongue, actually. The third idea where we have these challenges, I can say, use the playground language. Playground language is because I won't run and you know what confused as which one to use, Unkrano, a break, no more call a bubble, a grow, park in this one. Kasa predominantly no one use super no and I could not do in a better say. Now, oh dear, no. One thing in my time as Deputy Minister for Education, now may call the Volta region. I could be you maybe. Now, me do quite so no, I want in your Volta. I think from I think how baby one of those greater class are Royal Grand Dangly. And I may see so the school, my make us unannounced. Me go around and Omokasa said 10 and I'm no Omokasa 8 and I make even though it was Greater Accra, though they are Grand Angles, 8 of them, no, I been woman make I met the I been Kakra foundation be between managing new Omokai. And I'm always saying it is no bar, and yet ever a Grand Angle team. And me investigation further than who say a teacher for the door now or one or much of Madian. And I be Casa and the chair Entino. And an air bang more that I need to be able to pick it. So you can't go there and say, for instance, the school, no, done with by force, done with one the infantry. Meanwhile, Kurano, about 80 to 90%, or more fluent than even what their mother tongue may be. And not than China. One of the biggest problems we had in this country, 2015, a bright year. Early grade reading assessment, EGRA and EGMA, as a year a numeracy assessment. A bit to just say, we inquire what P2 is now my woman a crack house or mankind at a woman level. Or how much is a woman and an age making kind? Only 2% of people are P2 in this country in 2015, and I know more to making kind. So what that meant was that regardless whatever the language policy has been, not enkoyi because enkrano what the tree and I said what the gun what the ever no trenoa via me entrance thing maybe mother tongue na the trend crampo on to me enquadare na king kan. So whether mother tongue or English, what the Ministry of Education must be focused on interventions or better was the big akwemo or better was one. A bit macrano, na time aquanim, our brofun, and in a mother tongue. So we started a certain program, my friend, early grade reading program, the new USID 4 and the Cambo. Yes, I at the Jolly Phonics, the phone so from LS3, UK, so by now, intervention, what they buy, and I knew what Cambo, yeah, they try a teacher phone, a phonics based approach, a choir the first one, lectures are. What kasa BMO say the found and I see now this phonics no accident crime no to me accident the choir will be to me a combat the no to me the word now to me the word no so with the sound what to me combining words with in sentences all using the phonics and the found about 11 approved Ghanaian languages. And thinking one crack and the English in Sokan. And the SAR textbooks near there. You took a number of schools. And the SAR far a teacher for a training one quite on Befaso. Actually, 11 mother tongue, wherever it relates. And it brought from also. Now, SAR for this big approach, yes, baseline assessment. A share impact assessment. The whole world, it was started in 2023 as best reading program. The whole world, you call Washington DC, and what we call this Abasubodian Eco Twitter. And on Ghana, the impact that they buy and say from 2% of people's reading are P2. It began to call 38% of people's reading at P2 by the time I hear 2023 national standardized test. And no more than China, Oko anymore. So it means that we are not where we want to get to 90% of our children reading at the age of 10. But being in rule of yet we improve every 2%, about 38%. What this government must do, and instead of better interventions in this, instead of announcing new policies and making various announcements, whatever technique and pedagogical methodologies that what can calculate anymore. And that's what was that they are after at the end of their 4 years. Now about the measure I can kind of mofrano a while until I got 2%, no, even from 38% now, you know, and to me, I pay Jack 50% and putting a name. Over World Banker, one will be a friend of learning poverty. Now, my learning poverty, no one to say, hey, I can come here, I can come here. Now, said you more the measure on ye. I could be a wedding if you do. Now, oh, fan on the cat, a man one. Now, the Ubi to me a kind, and I own to me in Kaya. Now, you are come, said, or my name, and could I do a if you do. The mother was saying it to me kind. Now, Osha, South Africa, what come boom say, and grab me no pet out of 10, and grab me no pet out of 10. And by the time I'm being feeding, woman, I can kind of work for one, and then fear a bar or to me kind. Now then, watch it, and to me kind. And when determines that learning poverty in South Africa is 80%. Now, Sahara learning poverty, no, one man say, when 2 years, some prayer, applying the beginning. A bit translating to actual poverty. A bear secreting at the amount. It's in a barakin kind as a ministry, no, as far as I can kind of pa. Not woman who's a young answer. The end, your intervention to a family in every year, jolly phonics based approach, early grade reading a program, transition to English class. If you measure and P4, national standardized test. Across the country, private school do a crab account a year, you know. Now we have over 54% are me kind at the age of 10. That is a year, you know, and Cransnia around and Cransnia, and me kind out of 10 around the time when we be 10. What that means is that, they was so crowd saying, South Africa average. Yeah, a Mofrana King cannot be so mpenswa. By the age of 10, the page and the P2 for the NPJ move from 2%, I think for 38%. P4 for the page from the Sub-Saharan Africa average of to 54%. So we've made a lot of strides as a country. The teachers while they were key components. The intervention training the same teachers are in the system. And to Uber, not one more than what the teachers are used to, what is giving them results. Now, about Uber be making new announcements, you will confuse the system. You will confuse the teacher. And the teacher will be wondering, he will be some school improvement support officer. Technically, then I mean, yes, I mean, fan Sabri, then I mean, fan what pedagogy? Because about the system, we will confuse the system. So let us stick to what has worked so far and has given us incredible results in improving the reading ability of our students. Political announcements are here.
But honorable, what's your number moon? But latter part, I will just say political announcement. Now we say language policy a woho, dada. But not yet for so near the year Jumana.
No, I know the mama if it was not enforced, how did we invest in TLM, teaching and learning material, textbooks, or printed here in 11 local languages for our early grades? If it wasn't enforced, how were we able to improve reading ability, both local language and English, from 2% to 38% from 2015 to 2023? So what I'm saying is that there are some challenges in certain metropolitan areas. Straight jacketed, so if you come and you are coming to give a straight jacketed political announcement, say school be use mother tanga, and no, it means that we can't say nuances not see. That's the point I'm making. You see, and I'm cite example say, Oko a cantonment. Oko Bema comes to say, Now, yes, the minister man shows and say, "Yeah, from mother tongue and entrady." Classroom a home, Bema camp one. The nipa to graduate in home. Kasa hold over 11 and normally a free diaba. You are such a phone, almost with various and ababishimo. If you want us, was by force, yeah, the Maraba said, mother tongue. Which one are you going to use? So the minister must have appreciation to the nuances in certain areas. Beer, who can say, oh, yeah, no straight jacketed mother tongue, and yet possible. And I'll give you instances of Makeup, Volta region, school I work Greater Accra. Ever was a predominant language. And so that is the language used. But I don't know,
But honorable Mbepacho, in determining predominant language, kasa biaye hono ye kan pa no. Eno no eye challenge na because the amenti ase ne say eye predominant language. Kasa sa biaye hono wo mka. Teacher ni
minister na nka predominant language or say mother tongue. And that is what I am explaining, that if you just use mother tongue as
who's a minister announcement na nkasa de na intokro bebre de dan when intokra tinema deputy education minister step ebe chire mu say from KG to class 3 state 3 enti emso on announce you no ehwo no de emso na intokro wo ho but ye tenetene no aye ko ye ne mo no na me ne NCPT for kasa no mu chire mu say na etie because they are privy to our discussions, you know.
Yes, and that's why I'm saying that when you speak to all the experts, they will tell you, say, making just one straight-jacketed announcement, the mother tongue is what must strictly be used, you know. In some of the schools, you know, it will be possible, and we're already doing it. To say, Uba Asin Kruwa, Uba Asin South, Uba Cape Coast, Kumasi Miebi, Oko Tamale, and Miebi, Oko Wale Miebi, Oko Garu and Miebi, Oko Garu. Even Garu, there's a slight issue because in the Boko enclave, you know, Esa Umo Eka Kustal. Now so Bekono near the Gruni Franfra and the Dayton of Madi, which is wrong. But I said, where's the upper east a very long time. Frafra and a woman say and Granadia from the beginning, you know. But common and society room, the you have a cocasna no mocha, which is totally different from a friend saying Frafra. So you know, Okowa, you need to nuance all these friends saying differences, you know, and to have a variation of this policy that will work for that locality. So you don't implement a straight-jacketed policy, say mother tongue is compulsory, and that is what everybody must use. But in most of the places, that is possible. But in the other instances, that is not possible.
Enti where one now sano in your view, the way forward in any saying to address any anticipated challenges, BB I used to say be a better touch. The
way forward, and it's instead of making new policy announcements, they should stick to the existing one. On the woman announce problems with Bangui and Omaya safe landed and back to the old policy. Oh, the air can say class 1 to class 3, which means it is the old policy now order than now. So what we are telling them is that they shouldn't be in a rush to shift. They should stick to what the policy that is already existing and pay attention to interventions are the training a teacher for now the team grant so the two and documentation in our home. That is what they should pay attention to. Now we implement the boy a two a kind problem master a primary school no my improvement no and no there's one more SMO kina for a go to scale. Now one more a printed books will be a car no more to me improve from the between econ and That is what I am what I'm telling them. No one pay attention to the nuances. Say one policy cannot be applicable in every school. So that instead of you worrying yourself and enforcing, say, rather no understand and appreciate differences are a woman. They said, Meka, a Bema camp. Would me factory, so woman, would me a grant, and so they go beyond mother tongue or the other. And appreciate that in some of the places, bro, for pet and I bet me out of to that because you can't single out one local language to teach. And from so one, in most some of the cases, you cannot find a local language. But you make sure that the majority of the places, particularly about over 70% of the schools, that lend themselves to mother tongue that is homogeneous, or even easily adopt a playground language, a local language at their trend. Go and adopt. But after say what share local language, the bigger hurdle is how to transition from the local language to English. Some of us had a big problem. They say, maybe JHS, because instead of P3, no, the ditch, you did come in for tree home. And no one, the math, English, science, social studies, history, the tree, the tray, the DV, the homestead, JHS, yeah, or more trans on the bro for bachelor. But I can't quite enthusiastic. That's the challenge in most of the schools. That you know the best you, Ghana, you're the best you, Edna, you're the best you. That one, the announcement is at what point do you transition? So the Bay Akrano, the engineering walk away, medicine walk away, nothing in I brought from one. No to be for training in now. Prepare and obey doa. Ye did brofono, abaye the main language. Obetumi atro the credit, ati ase credit, yetumi akoye. Okay, no sano. Populist for the casa, hey, yatu a casa actually, and they say go for Bruni casa. But you see, the challenge in Ghana we have, and they said, oh, back in the aqua background, I'm out for what that tells you is that we don't have one homogeneous language, whether baby or curriculum. Chemistry, physics, math, unlike Chinese, unlike Korean, any other languages, the countries be at the corner. Or more one homogeneous language, the variations, or more all the components in there, will be to me at the access subject. We have limitations in our local language. And and there were several hundreds of languages that me back home. And find a program beyond Kosi University. So the challenge we have, look at it, and then we move on from there.
All right. Free SHS and also Ako Ankrankre schools. Abano Rana Soy Sika Wamadema uniforms. Osha MOU na womb abano so befa. One hot meal. Any de kaka ho. Me pacho eno so send it to the mouth.
Oh, sir, promise a promise, Yeah, no more this way.
Oh, Samo.
Promises that all private schools will be added to free education. And yeah, no name promise I won't promise.
Oh, but say woman shall see a pilot basis.
Me pacho omo can say omo ba be pilot basis. All can say, or be progressive free SHS in private schools, or can say, the private schools in Minaba Beckham. If you hear man your phone, may I hear you say, the young quality living Yansa essaying what to about the mind. You see, the earlier we correct ourselves and to know that the Grumuha and Yansa war hapa politicians in Kwan and Yansam. Abeboa yi nyina me du krama ye manfo enti wo sebo a sebo ba ko na yetuma wi a wa bedanda ni afi na aba odi nchiremu ebeba so ase mutuma me a first year no meye sister schools bi the one bɛka ho na akyiri no no kra many day na no krampo na akyiri no be a second year third year the 20 bi ba bɛka ho na mo I mean that's what you said. You promise Ghana for mu bi a ne ba ɛwɔ GIS obi a ne ba ɛwɔ AIS obi a ne ba ɛwɔ Alpha Beta obi a ne ba kɔ Morning Star obi a ne ba kɔ Tema International what's it over there all private schools free. Well, in about the system, I think put under categorization, back a friend saying, private schools. At the time, almost says, some of us ask them, say, are you saying all private schools? Only the pointy wave chair, I almost say, all private schools are almost GES curriculum. But Christian High, only a private school, only a hybrid, only a private school, GES curriculum. You added them, no. You haven't added them. Have you added them? No. You haven't added them. You see? And that is the reason why yeah, Kase, Omo anya die Omo promise yen pepepe na Omo entry Omo free by baptized. What they promise on what they do.
Eti honorable said ya one masha se onse so beka ya mo free SHSC na enipa bi adwen se mobile ban mu na no e be take full where your friends say full operation I mean can say from SS1 to SS3 automatic but onse mo sha se kakran na e de koye enti aban announcing such policy nya kakran na bi o mo de ebehwe to know said the operational activity of that particular policy in the bay.
I don't know the to a mistake. In any case, the no will be the reference. Have they made any clear timeline? Once you said timeline, they are better work. So I see the 60 schools any day back. Not next year, the school and back home. But the following year, to make clear, the first year now, you started with SHS. And you can't say you started with Form 1, the following year Form 2, the third Form 3, to enroll everybody on board. We made it clear from the beginning. And to almost know roadmap thing, what can you actually Ghana for? So this is the roadmap we have to enroll every private school, including every private school. This will state the roadmap they have. It is easier.
All right. When they France and Beja we na defense minister vacancy and also raise concerns ora Felix Kwachofusu e dia no yi aba say president ni nim enti oba appointing in due time we are no say
in fact amanyofo mo fa Ghana sabi adwin ni agro ma wo mo emfa Ghana ban mo eni agro Ghana ewa botrepa Ghana ewa bagaye and arehosem esia minority any or my money na the politics to in China in the areho we atorentem yesi bosome mi ensati up to now and they will be put into the catcher man penny say appoint the defense minister. They didn't take a team for the minority to say from Ampany Branson na appoint the defense minister. Selka ye and just the following week na Obiba Bonte so they can say appoint the defense minister. Even that is tenable, but in Kagana for because Nipan sensitive. Because you see Nipan here gradian at the end so say in but we now what church Bosumi back Muslim be no twam. You know, one members of parliament who more every woman. And Tempana, dear, Marco to almost Waba, a replacement. That's what we last week. Mr. Dane, as a member of parliament, if we Nandi Yamo, Emma move to about me, kind of when the commission we are. Ebusian phone cry, dear one munya and five crack parliament crown. Then this is majority the general parliament insensitively crown a position let an emergent to go by election. They were in a hurry to go and do by election in Aquatia to replace honorable and there and they are so sensitive there. Member of Parliament there, young Koyan intentum, never mono, a position as sensitive as defense minister there. I don't know, Yenya wants some kind of bra or Mampenina season a come better near. The air cosono, who share the emerging threats, terrorism, violent extremism, and then 1 year nipa bonia for omo dream oman e bonia what was the Sahel, what was in Niger, Abba Malik, omo baba ye hwanu e Burkina, e de drew Ivory Coast. Share oye na AC ewo Togo. Experts in I am worried over it. You know, we are not in normal times. I think I said, yeah, bompire we, are. A bit to tell no basa. Na, serving a mia for swabby home, a bind. And Nipana or no day wondering boneno. But who's the one who fat or months are not serious? Because wouldn't minister for defense cry? I will not to me, Danny Debia, and yet a sort of free a dictator. And who owns someone in here one, I do want to cook or Koda, watching defense, or Soria defense, and I want Nakumam, what to me and make spirited proposals and defend our cabinet. Now, what should be an ivy to me is here. And to me, I can't be here as a Ghana forces for Umunya, not what the what or mine and won't buy no. Umunya Casama for now, I will say there be a woman here. Na yenya na bibi apeno one kasa appointed at 3 months na emu no wo se wo de akoka finance minister eho wonim se finance minister so enye djuma ketwa enye djuma in some countries granipa miru na ye economic planning and some finance aba. Now, on dreams, and dream other very important macroeconomic indicators. Now, our dream said your mind is a IMF program in our home. Those are known as Iron Science defense. Yes, sir. Our company would defect. See the experts seeking, see the minority acting. If you soldier for aircraft, let's see the minority yet. Now, point defense minister substantive. And when we are now, what you appoint it. Now, I am one, not by more, and calling. Yes, sir. So, my opinion, see, no, it is been here. The bill will be that a day and wife high set position in how they come. Difficulty pain and of my penny, and to me, I appointed defense minister. And then be only be with me I trust enough. I'll be appointed enough. It will beg a lot of questions. Yes, sir, no. On day of mine about more. Should be nearly could see over 23,000 year refugees. I will be massive 10,000 call Burkina, 13,000 Ivory Coast. It's your best of my penny. Defense here.
Okay. Honorable Johnny Team for Joe, Honorable, and I don't pay you that say when the year didn't come on.
Yes, that's it.
I'm sure. Jenny Ascent South Mrashebe Jenny or sign a former deputy education minister. Now, Woodru Ghana Mrashebe Jefiwa, a defense and interior. Mrabejokuno or your ranking also on your didn't come in. It is something in our 02011624746 02011624746 and I'm hoping sir and then my feed and I'm making kind message it a bit to me and nice so
Ghana Montie Ghana Montie Ghana Montie Ghana Montie.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John tuma me ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afi bia so beri ni aware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan
hia asew udan kawanu tumu ho me be mo anu ansu ohie kura de aka ho wo hwe de wapi ho o ka se batete eda fom ho
this way chocolate drink
kracha obepe e baba ware yi
asew
ye fi ase this way chocolate drink ye sori anopa no ne ye nom ye be hwe fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne ye de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne ye nom ana this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so se
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkrato emu agye atum se eye
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Ghana muntie na mansanya so adawro kofiaman homene so ejiji tonton sansan e wo neat 100.9 FM
Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
Ghana Montie Sunia will need 100.9 to Yeguso. Na ye hwe nsem akodo ekoso. Agoza to na me ne kwamna. Kaleva gagranto aso ho.
I was here for you for daybreak Democrat no na yemfa ntoaso emamo. Na daybreak Democrat no na wo amane. Eno se alarm pa na ablo no ablo. Na wose light wave saga no. Womo echemu se $100 million US. Health data deal no. Yes say facilities ne 400 the afempo no ma be capture our system ni mo a daybreak the Democrat ade wan ma ne bo ede aba ya wode also for hwe apomudin ho nsem no munyamfo kwabna mita kando wode ne fonyin ababeto a na wo hwe daybreak the Democrat anu anim ha no obo amane ene wo say minerals income investment fund wo mo any internal audit agency akabomu ya audit skills no said be ya audit nsem no ebetimi agya ne nanso nti wo no wo akabomu a wo mbehye na audit nsem awie pe ya daybreak the Democrat no ede ho amane bo ede aba na abusuafo daybreak the Democrat no anim ya ene wo bo amane ene wo se nipa miensa de kan na ma ye nyame dia ya atese wo se MP fie ye de ejatum ahye no ya atese asemi asi ewo binduri wo chem se etututu ekoso ewo ho ya daybreak the Democrat ade ho amane bo ede aba daybreak the Democrat no anim ha ene wo bo amane ene wo se finance minister enche kra what the 2026 budget ne ebeba wo se November boso meni deto so dumiensa na finance minister ko piem wo mrahye betofie yakon masika no afidie ebesim no wo ba bekenkan ho nsem ede aba daybreak the Democrat ade ho amane bo enso ede aba na abusuafo yemfa the inside the Democrat na yemfa ento aso emamu mansan chiame
ona bostom na samwa aboate
okay
ma tell me nim sawate a ese wo
Yezo aye den
okona sna chama
and the Wakanda da
Wakanda da oh okay asabi me wo hona
wa hente da
Dr. Bawumi aka wo campaign platform so say mema omanfo enhye nkofo ho abufuo na omo mfa ntena so
anu so Wakanda da afi na nipa na ati aga cho ana
wono no wo ka kire me say na Dr. Baumia akasa na mante na me say mate but adia na wo ka kire wonmu a omudi atem oh adia na wo ka kire womu a edidi nkofo atem no sa wonu wa kasa what about nkofo na womudidi obi atem mo ka say atem didie no aya communion aya jemene wa ho atem didie obi di wani onyam edi tutiri fom obi di watem a etrese wo mu na nya asam na yenka na politics ya maye manaya fo a enka ono ne tipa ne Canada Japan ma jaru nim second wa ya me wofa
cha
ai wa ya me wofa pa
so baby as o firi no
ya enyante wa ya me wofa pa me na me mpentrechire mu na me mpenhwehwe ni mu nti me ya obra no eno ane ne ya wa bo nti me ya pe na metime ba bi din wo me ene ya wo yen enya pe
okay
wo yen wo me nsonso ne yedem nti me de me sori a metime ba bi din me jene me ho but wo ya me wo fa pa me wo fa nimpo me nana baako ewuye ma me abena akwabena wono ne yase ye wo fa sikani no ba wono wo be ye ayie me ko ne ntempo kate ne se won to tusu ma me na mfa nkosu adwuma na enya asam na yenka na politics nti na sabi ho yeninum mpa ye no wo fa asefo a ye tetale ne na ahompo sabi mumu binum wo ha mutipa ne ye na obi papa penimu na mu Canada pa na mu dinatem na mu tana santo kwa wokun ye nyina so wokoma party no media mo politics na na ye metan dina ya memfa ma no ntoto mo nsem mu mo amonya mo ade wo ye politics ya enti wontumi nka se Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia na me penasem obeye vice president ni din wo baabi ya ni posters called the whole Ghana ena adwuma a woye nie on wo de we ba ye enti yama no akwanya de etoso mienu ne yense se Ghana fo ebe hunu mobo ato aba ama no a anti asem we pe muntumi nka ena obi nan ena obi sen ena obi ti ena obi sei an obi ka obi sin ase nipa cross won hwe ne sin o se wo ka obi ti ase nipa cross so won ani ti o ana won hu ni ti wa ho no won hu ni tinti a won sa hwehwem ma da woni msanti a ya me sonson me ho
ene de
me ho nya fe o Tisa me sa na shemitrim.
You fanboy o.
Aha, tisa wo no kase me ya fanboy a na madawase. Me ho nya fe wo mu a ye bo wo no mu atenten ya e ma ko wo mu hu me ebi ni ho.
And do atenten ko na no.
Mebra be afi ba ko na nipa kro na do no hwe anim kura mpo a no ape no woko. Womu si ya ntie di womu mpeye womu fa ye nya hwe mo atenten no womu peye enti me ho enti asem mi wo ho no mo a me nkoka bi me sori ya metime ba bi din politics ya mo politics te say de mu free ba bi na ebe wura mu a asem mu free fie kura because of politics inti mudidi obi atem anyhow wa anti wo hye ebono ho no mo a saa abono chairman we inti wo hye ade a wo ye ya Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ubenya nipa kokora wo bono ho ato abama ubenya nipa kopekora ato abama ne kura bi wo ho no mo a yen kan kire nipa no na onye free me say me koto abani bia because of abron men kama no ntu kwabena hold on
okay yanko anyway
abusiafo yamfa the dispatch the bokrata na yamfa nto asomamo na despite the bokrata no hwe anim ase a wode Professor Jena na Opoku Agyema odinfo nyina babeto a wono aye
wonenam na na koredu Agyema Rollins feel na wo sha ne space ya sha ne na nim ne sadia asa akroma de ne coin no asa beja na si wo
asembe
wo sha we now what baby now okeka de wo pede trem me hwa space ya sha nani wotu wanum wunni ahimpo nso wonne me nana bokempo difference nim young man ya wundi ahibia no atem di die ni nsem hunu nti wonne me nana bokempo odi best 90 something ansa no wo wonni ni gina wanum a me hu difference ye wo sa o space won sha se mu ansa watena ka mu akoko me space da me bury as me space da because
ya for fanche why na
me space ya uhum ya bedwa enti
me dey constable adia ase okre
I say minim me ho enti me sorry am me baby din me nkoke
obi space no nyese obi wa na feti no so obi wa na nani
mani kura me wo de me de poma bekeka me nse because me space na hum ya obedwane
yes
si adme ko yi musuo si adme ko daase o se me ya pani o se me ya akwala o se me nyini o se de yo nti me nse kura na wo space ya tim nanim na me se na dada hanum se de fanti baka
krache ma agosu ankan krata ne yonko agosu fan yonko why
I was here for despatch the bokrata no na ekrame na hwe anim hasi a wode Professor Jena na Opoku Agyema odinfo nyina babeto vice president na wode General Mosquito onifo nyina ababeto na afei Eric Opoku enso edaha na onumunyamfo Julius Debra wo nyina edida ha na dispatch essay there dispatch
oh ya kan kwabena de ni
dispatch
o de wa ma kwabena de asa
dispatch ayo dispatch
ako and we shall back out tetrema o de kan te said e o kan na o
oh say job bend so besia bo job bend e na so bend
there go no kwabena no say on peer pressure what chire na what chire no kra na masa on fasa pressure na beto no so
o kan no sa no a enye de
so
o kan no dispatch no a
ende iho agozi yanko ati
abuja for dispatch the bokrata no ene ekura me no anu wase omampanyi John Dramani Mahama ebenya 80% influence ewo onipa bia wo beye NDC flag bearer ewo 2028 onmoyanfo gbande ene ode sansemu ababetudwa na dispatch the bokrata no ene obo amane ene wase ode Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mfonyi ababeto a na wase said the Ghana for a two abama nya 41% no was are making the best so far wa born home pa na despite the bokrata no and obo amane and no de yera Kennedy akopra kumfo nyina aba no for peace amazi asundwe and amerehwehwe enti we ni de ondo ose asundwe o nti ono nkasa de omkom keka nyina wo onka bibia asundwe nti nya de obekasa na dispatch the bokrata animu a ana wasi KGL owura Alex Dade eno mabo na baso waje best of African award ya yese hunsem so e wa hase a despite the obokrata nso ede ho amanebo aba mento aso
akoko asa ma jere se ma menkasa
oh there be on kasa menkasa
me dwen me
menkasa
akoko de ko me dwen
menkasa ekutia na wo bo asimese no
na want ma jere
me de menhu nipa akra wo kan menhu no se minim no
wohwɛ no a asa kɔdeɛ de no kɔtena baabi
uguzuka
no wasa beja na si wo sa branti o sa kokora o wahu sɛ magya no wonim sɛ nsambɔne ne adwembɔne tumi ma obi bɔ akokora mu no wohu no a ne watwintwam ai nsambɔne adwembɔne etumi ma nipa ni bi ɛbɔ akokora mu no wunu a wunhu sɛ wahi wa second first pa incense bi no a na ɛwɔ paper ayɛ green no ma jare wuto bi da
me de man to amfa nyɛ hwee ba me hu bi da nya paper green ten no
paper green ten one was incense no incense ni na eyetu ɛko yɛ tenten na ɛko yɛ ketewa na yɛso si dem na ɛma hɔ no mu ayɛ hwam enti sɛ mfa nsɛ oga bɛba abɛsra wo a na waso incense no saa time na bulb blue no a
mercury bulb
dabi na ya bulb tete bulb pa na bi ya
Jenny bulb no
ebi ya red ebi ya
blue ya
na edan no say ya senge wurumu a
ene ya fe no incandescent light no the incandescent is it incandescent or
bulb ya normal bulb bi
no
jare bulb na
jare bulb ya sem no gu so
no jare bulb no na ebi ya blue nti wuso blue no waso incense no now the petition at dan mu
and your friend incandescent bulb
now the petition at dan petition no baby am pan wo no na entuma na temmie no
so why guy pen o
dabi na Abraham no ne bra pia ne
woman na esa because woman esa na the one guys
no mo ya guy na odi achemutu na akonya na awroba hyehyɛ wo no eno nso form na ya de awroba hyehyɛ wo na eno nso sise na ni tape no esi table so na esa wo bo selendion you know
ana wo bo selendion me Judy Butcher na na kama anene selendion the boy Judy
I saw you coming Mr. Dreammaker Restore my dream again Mr.
na just ogia ba be show hono no Ave no ba Mame kwa amane so Dr. George Siama medical director C4C Homeopathic Hospital ena binan yenje apomodeni a dog match me ba tena say
adom me ho ya pam pacho say also ho ya dia
yes nyakopa adom boko jame adom right
and
ena binan yeguso ya brabuo ya na ye bo ho ban yo ye mpesa afia ye besi mu no ye de sensensem be wuram ntini ye ya hwe yi eti ena de enso na ye nye
yo ayare medawa se na mafa we fidie kase so echia obia wenyamra no pe echia ni obibia so a wenyamre bibia ni esia de efa ya pomudin ho na ye hwese ne ya ye besi ama apomudin mapa abani pedua no de bia ye kase hawo ne de ye di echira edoso then so abra obeyare na we say wo ha nyina aba beye ba kopɛ nti ya wasi nya apɔmuden pa na etimi ɛma the bia na esipi nti si for see body rule say so apɔmuden pa bɛba nipadua no mu dia na ɛwɔ sɛ organ na yɛfrɛ no brɛboɔ no na liver no yɛbɔ mmɔden na yɛtwa ni yɛhwɛ no na yɛbɔ no boban ni yɛkenya no na ne ndwuma a yɛdi no etimi di ne yie ɛkwan a wɔbɛfa so abɔ brɛboɔ no ho ban ne sɛ wobɛhwɛ wɔ nnuane a wodi titiriw na sɛ wopɛ sɛ wokenya brɛboɔ no so ɛma ne dwuma a wɔsɛ ɛdi no ɛdi ne yie di a na wokenya na sifo sɛ pelivoton na ɛnkenya the tissues a wɔ brɛboɔ no mu the hepatocytes ne special killer cells ne natural killer cells a wɔwɔ mu nyinaa no na brɛboɔ no ntumi ɛndi ne dwuma yie yɛsua hu sɛ brɛboɔ no ɛyɛ the largest internal organ wɔ nipadua no mu a averagely depending on say where bema na say obano, but it weigh almost about 1.5 kg. Until I show your total body weight now, it's about 2% of your total body weight. No, not just say the more do ye pa medically you say or you're located in a right upper quadrant. Not just say you in so one or you right hand side one or you cheat a treco baby a kidney no work a our right side, no, the kidney now all right, our throat kakra than the all left, because of the liver no ne kesi no. Na liver ne juma ya no doso. Nyankopon yanse no ama liver no ahoden strong kubia se ono ayare a otumi esa no ho yare. Enti se obetwen pa se obama liver na ahoden aba fam. No na che se wa kokoden amasisi a ontumi biom. Na afei no edition so be eba so yare ahodro bebre to make a year brɛboɔ no ebiti say hepatitis ebiti me aye viral hepatitis they say virus de ba hepatitis A B C D E ne nyinaa no virus type no and eba betnem usua pathological cry be a friend of tropism no kyerɛ sɛ ɛmoa bi wɔ hɔ no mu a area ba ko pɛ no mo pɛ sɛ ɔmotena hepatitis no omo mpe bibia atena woni periano mu se brɛboɔ no mu no omo bɔ modea ebo mo clan no omo wu bebre no mate omo colony wo ho na kyɛ sɛ omo sɛ brɛboɔ no ɛne sisi for see body ro se ma brɛboɔ ho hiaw na pelivoton ne nkenya brɛboɔ no na brɛboɔ no ntimi ndi ne dwuma yie ipacho yare ni bi so fatty liver disease ebi so kura cirrhosis na kyɛ sɛ a kyɛ mama brɛboɔ na krokodin mo ntumi nko bi mo asisia no kro abemu no ababa yɛ ska kotwa a enyi a entumi kura enheli brem nti yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ yɛma yɛ brɛboɔ no ho hiaw oyi bebi sa sɛ na dan na bɛma me hu sɛ me brɛboɔ no sɛbi wayɛ adwuma ma ɔbrɛ nti ne ho tɔkyima epaakyɛw nneɛma bebree wɔ hɔ no mu a ɛbɛda ne di ama wo hu na ebi na mdɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ kakra na sɛnea wohwɛ wo nipadua no mu na wohwɛ na nneɛma bi sisa a wotumi etu anamɔ wo ntɛm pakyɛw one major thing na nhwehwɛmu ama yɛhu sɛ wonya brɛboɔ problem anaa wɔ brɛboɔ problem a ɛma ɛde di kɛseɛ paa no ɛyɛ deɛ yɛfrɛ no general tiredness and fatigue na kyerɛ sɛ abere biara no na wabrɛ esan sɛ brɛboɔ no boa sɔne mogya no so no na ɛboa with digestion na ɛboa to help us break down some proteins na ɛma yɛ energy break down some carbohydrates na ɛma yɛ energy some fat na ɛma yɛ energy no is unable to do that now and also ɔyɛ mpo a ɔntumi nyɛ ne yie nti abere biara no energy level no drop ɛba fam nti ɛma accumulation of a lot of toxins poisonous substances build wɔ nipadua no mu nneɛma bebree a ɛkɔ so mframa mu ne nduane mu ne nyinaa ɛkɔ nipadua no mu a efi wɔ mu no brɛboɔ no ne bɛyi nti sɛ ɔntumi nyɛ saa efi tena nipadua no mu na affect the energy level na ɛwɔ yɛ nipadua no mu nti wobɛhu sɛ abere biara no na wayɛ lethargic na afei so adwene no sɛ bi ntumi coordinate nsisi so yie ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ science a ɛkyerɛ sɛ brɛboɔ no ahoɔden no ɛba fam a ɛwɔ sɛ okenyan no. Another important symptom so ɛyɛ deɛ yɛfrɛ no pruritus. Pruritus ɛkyerɛ sɛ ahokeka anaasɛ itches. Yɛwɔ deɛ yɛfrɛ no general pruritus. Nan kyerɛ sɛ ɔho nam dua no nyinaa to make kekaw. Obi wɔ hɔ nom a odware wie a wobɛhu sɛ ne ho keka no bebree. Obi so wɔ hɔ a odware wie pepa ne ho wie a ɔyɛ sɛ ɔba abɛsra na ayɛ sɛ ne asɛ bi yɛate nsanso bi egu ne ho ma ne ho nyinaa keka no ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ signs a ɛkyerɛ. Obi so wɔ hɔ a na ɛyɛ localized pruritus. Na kyerɛ sɛ ne to ho anaa ne serɛ ho anaa ne baabi baako pɛ bɛtumi akeka no bebree. Ɛno nso so ɛyɛ signs. Yɛwɔ aquagenic pruritus so wɔ hɔ. Na kyerɛ sɛ nsuo no nya aka no ho a na ne ho so ɛkeka no. Mpɛn bebree no na ɛyɛ allergic reaction. No body no build allergies. Nipa bia or allergy. And she said, "O body no come into contact into new maybe a wompa. And what they have reborn one to make the bois in regulating your symptoms or signs of the allergic reaction. But breborn more than a buffer more. And ma unya be a friend or called the stars. So almost a bows now. Will produce no problem with it. Because when to produce enough of it to help with all these things. You want to endogenous opioids be any histamines who be settle down under the skin. When we also it may increase itches. You want to abrebiano na awakeka building up on the pediano. Utimenya dark urine and I import with stool no so crano. It may very loose. The attorney said brebuano a conjugated bilirubin and an unconjugated bilirubin or young wageman. Oya wage-man no boa saa efine free ne peduane mu. Bilirubin so yellowish in color. Nti eno na sebi ema ye call baby so a ye stool no color ne gold yellowish kakra. Then so the lack of this removal no etna ne peduane mu a entimi yin free ne peduane mu. Obomu se ema stool no so sun color. Na chese edio how ebre ni pediano a efin etna ni pediano e pacho ye wo hyperbilirubemia and no so chire say the gold color of a bilirubin no any kind set na ni pediano bilirubin your waste there after your body no it break it down the erythropoietin no me chese red blood cells no you breaking it down you know and I oxidizing no waste was say free money be a bilirubin. Bilirubin also be free ni pediane mu a liver no na was say hwehwe no na free ni pediane mu and to say liver na ho de na ba fam na entimi moa bilirubin na ma bilirubin level no akosoro na wenya de say na hyperbilirubemia, which is also another serious condition. And on the queen mu a na wonya jaundice no na weni color no yellowish. Tomato akola, tomato penny, titulu say to akola or hospital abonce to blue light as here just to activate the cells of the liver. No me to me abwa all these bilirubin from or appetite levels also echo from ulusu appetite. Kai say breboni a part of the digestive system as well, and it plays the effect of endogenous forces or work. Into a feeling in Afrini pedianum, their worry digestion. Now, if you problem, no, we say digestion is slow, a man or energy level so conform into energy conform they are then on metabolic rate, the rate at which your body to break it down in the need to give you energy so conform. That means that brebuano and to me into cells with tissues no lack the energy and the zeal to get more energy. Say abribiana now hunger level no so cough. What many pains so crano award the BBS brebuano the right quadrant area or not many pains or the big crowd now frama abijina ye phone sebio obelpe anase we in frama and check. Na for so asa about your phone mubium. Umia your phone na ya ya. The BI live on the right side one also to me ya. I was having said Brabuano any nerve receptor be a bit me more fairly pain. Then so say when you start to say onya problem kakrape na ne muscles a ɛwɔ around ne nyinaa no ɛbɔ ne nkaeɛ sɛ pains bi ɛbɛɔde abɔ hɔ to bohu sɛ wonya that kind of pain. In severe cases no wotumi nya adeɛ frɛ no ascites na kyerɛ sɛ body ne baby start sɛ muscle distended abdomen nsuo start sɛ ɛbɛɔde wɔ yɛ phone mu ɛbɛɔde wɔ yɛ phone no around the abdomen nti ɛtumi affect wɔ spleen wohia wɔ spleen nso so sɛ ɔno nso so bɛboa ɛyi efi efiri nipadua no mu kidney spleen ɛna liver ɛyɛ saa edwuma kɛseɛ wei ɛne mpo yɛ lymphatic system ɛboa ɛyi germs ne nyinaa firi nipadua no nti sɛ wo liver anya problem ne ntumi ɛnyi efi ne mfiri nipadua no mu a production of bile kɔ fam ama ɔntumi ɛnsɛne efi ne bi nkɔ ankɔma wo kidneys ma kidneys nso ɛnyi mfiri nipadua no efi ɛtena nipadua mu na nsuo taa ɛyɛ fun ne mu no na ɛkɔ akɔka wɔ spleen no so ɔno nso na wɔsɛ ɔboa na ɔyi firi nipadua no mu sia no organs akɛseɛ mmiɛnsa ne nnan a wɔsɛ ɔmo yi fi efiri nipadua mu nyinaa ɔmo ntumi a na kyerɛ sɛ efi bɛtena wɔ nipadua no mu a ɛde ɔhaw bɛɛba nipadua no wotumi nso enya adeɛ fɛ no recurrent infection brɛboɔ no play the role of an immune function no kyerɛ sɛ ɔhwehwɛ nneɛma a ɛyɛ fi nneɛma a ɛyɛ virus nneɛma a ɛyɛ microbes nneɛma a ɛyɛ pathogens te sɛ plasmodium ne deɛ ka ho nyinaa ɛyi ɔmo nyinaa firi nipadua no mu nti n'ahoɔden ne ba fam a that immune function no ntumi play nti wo a wo treat infection ahodoɔ bebree ɛda sɛ ɛyɛ candidiasis ɛyɛ stomatitis infection aba wɔ nom anaa ɛyɛ skin rashes lichen planus ɛyɛ measles infection biara wo treat biara no ohia brɛboɔ no sɛ n'ahoɔden no bɛkɔ soro no etumi aboa na ayɛ adwuma mpo eduro no a wɔnom no brɛboɔ no na ɛwɔ so ɔyɛ first and second phase metabolism which is the oxidation and hydrolysis or breaking it down a na wama nipadua no nya ahoɔden etumi absorb in a soluble state na etumi ayɛ adwuma so unhealthy liver ntumi mmoa ɛma eduro no koraa nyɛ adwuma mepakyɛw nti wotreat infection biara bɔmmɔden asɛ wode w'ani bɛhwɛ wo liver no ɛnyɛ saa the infection no bɛtumi ayɛ recurrent a ɛno nso so bɛtumi de ɔhaw abrɛ nipadua no so onda koraa so tumi yɛ problem because of liver problem insomnia ɛstarte sɛ build up anadwo a obiara da no sɛbi na ɔnko a w'ani gu so saa ɔne ho kafoɔ te na anadwo ɔda na ɔte hɔ na wontumi nna a woanhwɛ koraa a wonya biribi a wode bɛbɔ ne tirim ahyɛ masa sɔre ne nyinaa yɛmmɔ nkɔmmɔ ɛti sɛ because you are getting a lot of frustration because of brɛboɔ no ntumi ɛnyɛ adwuma yie ɛmbɔ mmɔden no ɛnyi ɛfimfiri nipadua no mu nti bɔm sɛ ammonia a ɛyɛ waste a brɛboɔ no biom na wɔsɛ ɛyi firi nipadua no mu ɔntumi nyi ammonia nso so kyɛ wɔ nipadua no mu a ɛbrikyi yɛ BBB yɛ blood brain barrier Yankopɔn ahyɛ daade ama yɛn sɛ ɛbi protect yɛ adwene no from nneɛma bi a ɛyɛ waste ɔho nanso sɛ ammonia no bɛdɔɔso saa a ɛtumi brikyi saa BBB no na afei ɛkɔ adwene no mu na ɛde ɔhaw brɛ adwene no na ama ɛna ɛho ayɛ den proper liver function ɛboa ɛregulate wei nyinaa hormones ahodoɔ a wɔyɛ nipadua no mu no ebi wɔ mogya no mu bebree mepakyɛw hormones no yɛhia ɛyɛ special chemical a Yankopɔn de ama yɛn sɛ ɛbɛboa balance yɛ system no abere a yɛni agye no abere a yɛwerɛ ahɔ abere a mpo koraa no yɛpɛ sɛ yɛne yɛn ho kafoɔ hyia abere a mpo yɛhyia yɛdɔfo bi a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛne ne ɛdi nhyiamu anigyeɛ mu no na saa hormones no nyinaa no aba abere bi a wɔsɛ yɛtu mmirika fa nneɛma bi a ɛmmoa yɛn ho na saa hormones no nyinaa aba nanso saa hormones no nso so ntumi ntena wɔ nipadua no mu afebɔɔ ɛwɔ mmerɛ a ɛtena nipadua no mu wie a ɛdi ne dwuma a ɛwɔ sɛ ɛkɔ mpo sɛ antumi ankɔ a ɛwɔ sɛ wo brɛboɔ no ahoɔden no wɔ soro enough sɛ ɛbɛtumi ahwehwɛ hormone koraa akyɛ wɔ nipadua no mu na abɔmmɔden ayie firi nipadua no mu ebi te sɛ yɛ thyroid hormone ɛyɛ responsible for yɛ metabolism nti yɛ temperature ahodoɔ ɛba yɛ nipadua no mu nyinaa thyroid hormone na ɛboa na ɛwɔ mmerɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɛde firi nipadua no mu sɛ ɛbɛkɔ soro bebree a ɛtumi ɛma yɛnya hyperthyroidism anaasɛ ɛba fam bebree a yɛtumi nya hypothyroidism which means sɛ ɛbɛtumi affect yɛ kasa bit me affect your thyroid gland nanka santi bo mu se gland no ye kese na o mu no ye kese to say goiter ni nyina no signs ebi so kura wo ho no mu a etimi ma wuni term than your normal age because of the metabolic rate of the thyroid hormone. Brebo no and ebo modern a sa thyroid hormone e free ni pedua no ma bra ye na age mewie. Ebi kura na androgen hormone and not testosterone hormone ye remember you produce more and on the deep voice and my sebi ye bema no timi and ma sebi ye ben ye hokafo ye bema no so to me sorry ne timi di ne juma yi and no pokra na and my in your mind we ni my hu se ye bema then so said a chawo ni pedua no and also what in sans sweat me di brain e ma yenya hormonal imbalance yeni anu ma ewo androgen kakra and so no be dose one na fe we do won anim na features bi a any kwan say oba onya won ni pedua no mu no at that time no na fe onya sa ne ma nyina which means say brebo no so wa hoden a eboa regulate sa hormones no e bi kura estrogen level no and the wasoro estrogen no so any animal ma hormone no produce a yen be man so ya wakakra there was any nyina no ya balance se ebeye imbalance a pacho awo ho tumi ya de ma wo oba ana sempo be ma esanse won kwamwa na ebeboa na ahye oba nyinsan no ombonye oma ho odin ni nyina no efi wo androgen hormone no there was special tissues and cells your testis no e friend Sertoli cells and Langdon cells. And the special hormones, be it the gonados, your follicle stimulating hormone and a luteinizing hormone, and what shed these tissues are now my produce some stem cells are more than womb. There is all imbalance our hormones, no estrogen and dose one, and to me M1 for the production. Or also said because you are to be a problem because of hormonal imbalance. Empocrano sebi who features as a baby no it me yera because of hormonal imbalance. Brebo no wa hoden a eboa e balance we nyina. Wo ye be mampo na hormone nya properly balanced. Na estrogen level no costro bebrea. It mean more problem here for the gynecomastia, which means that enlargement of breast or core parts of America. So in the United States, the almost kind of say male boob. Bema when you say no for of oba. This is because sometimes hormonal imbalance, and sometimes when you have liver problems, sometimes it may lead to all these things. Edema, another major thing, and also bit see it's your hepatic conditions, a problem, production of proteins, albumin, ferritin, taurine, and heptadine. These are special proteins that brebono produce. A balance of fluid. It's so brebono to me produce these proteins here. And so to me jina nipediano. Emma online to me hono. Emma hono no kura kosoro me to me fan nipediani in a peripheral edema. Empo in severe cases. It may call lungs no Emma onya pulmonary edema. Brebono dia yantu ne jeje mukura. Ebia na wo dia no nka wo wenum nka boni bia wo wenum bacho your condition bia your fellow fetal hepaticus. Na ye kan ni na ka say bad breath. Liver no a breast a fear when you no it me Emma nka it me jina ni pediano.
Okay.
Before see body rose ma obrabo ho ntochima ansa na wafa levoton me pacho number maybe 2J friend 24/7 ya no bedi nkomo na ya kire obi bia wasa wo ye boa ma liver na ho ode no kosoro na itimi di duma ye na ma pomode pa aba ne pedian C4C na oti yenkin adominanti they were all over Ghana and to some extent some part of Europe. What Ghana had the Ocean was central region. There were Cape Coast, Green Hill, opposite Addison Square Garden. Aguna out of Benin important so branch Kesia Pa, Kumasi, Ejuso Kwamo, Jache, Junction, Takrade, the opposite Fejai, May Sport, a Quino pair, any animal drivers for any age mapa, Accra Hadia, your Adenta SDA Junction. The Pacho SSA, the year Juma from Monday, Equasi Saturday. Exactly 7 a.m. near start here, 5 p.m. na yapon. Treatment plan no yes liver and kwani the GDN say you Kenya breboa boama organs a who do to me ejuma. Ni ahwehwe organs ni who be a problem ni free. The area a ya build the diet plan ama apomodi mapa ba ne pedia me pa cho fe na me na place you order for livoto na baby a wo bia na yam fam no na livoto ni Kenya brebo no na apomodi mapa emba 050 00 40 331 050 00 40 331 and now say 050 00 40 328 050 00 40 328 C4C now TNK yeah they say yeah GM di a treatment plans nedi and until na bribia kase once treated forever treated. Majari and pay me that celebrate Yankopon and count no Pamfonia, no fortuna and chain. Bye bye.
Jedan say Dr. George Siama, C4C Homeopathic Hospital, Medical Director. Manuel Dako, what's an asim? A semi abambeche, a year education matters. Say Yakasa is ya de chradie, a wo Yusuku moon, the teacher from KG, a copy basic 3. MPP presidential and librarship race and so. Emun semenoma ekoso ewomu sede omobom nto ano. Eye party ne hyehyɛ ɛna omu nyina omu di so. Ana se woma brichi party rules. Ana de ekoso no mfomso bi ane ho. Richard Edifree Amasaman. Ose Alhaji Abdul Hanan. The former CEO of the Buffer Stock was only 4 years when Vincent Kuagbenu posted me to do my national service at Widana GHS, Alhaji Hanan's hometown. When Alhaji Hanan was 40 years, his video went viral celebrating his birthday with John Boadu, Freddie Blay, and the Ethiopian Air Lady hostesses in the air. Every politician still in moderation, but none others corrupt appointees. My court in this idea, Richard. But that's it. Now, Richard, was it 40 years ago? Nothing in the opposed to. Hey. Mesha Kasante said, in fact, President Mahama is working so hard for Ghana, which he needs to be applauded and commended. The work they are doing on Pokuase and Saun Road is so amazing comparing to what we witnessed under the MPP government. You may think this government has been in office for 5 years. Meanwhile, just 10 months in office. The good governance of President Mahama and NDC is gradually collapsing and tearing MPP into pieces, which will take them many years before they can resurrect again as political party. Mesha Kasante, Amasama. Well, it's a good morning to Mark Jerry. I think mother tongue instruction in Ghanaian schools will improve learning and literacy rate. However, it will be hindered by multiple local languages, limited resources, and preference for English. With better support, it can greatly strengthen early education. Alai Baba Edifree Madina. I say greetings to Prof. J. Nano Pokwa Agyeman, Vice President, and Honorable Haji Faila Husseini, MC for Medina. I say surely the fight against Galamsey have been intensified, and the heat is all over the water bodies and our forest reserves. Now the call for state of emergency on Galamsey is gradually going down due to the efforts by NIMOS Commander Colonel Dominic Bua and DCOP Abdul Razak, National Security Coordinator. Ghana will succeed in all fronts under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Allah Baba Edifree Madina. Where said the Education Minister believes that the excessive use of English, Borofo, in our schools should be reduced, encouraging GS to adopt local languages such as Ganchi, Yawe, and others for teaching. However, the bigger concern remains, even with our own local languages, how many students can confidently read and write correctly without errors? This reviews a deeper challenge within our educational system, and we need proper checks, strategic reforms, and a thorough review of our teaching methods to ensure that both English and our local language are taught effectively in our schools. Until then, to be a challenge. Well, say good morning, Jerry. To my opinion, Honorable Haruna Idrisu failed in the SHS enrollment, bringing hardship on the parents. Though you want to install discipline in the schools, Honorable Dresu should see the need to ban Muslim girls from wearing a hijab. We want to say hijab, hijab and a hijab to public schools. Hijab, yes, okay. The girls don't go to the public schools to practice their religion. Also, when you cry, you didn't come on. Because be where you're some dear exception. One more exemptions be on Mutimidema. Where's the majority talk coming out to watch this? Hey, to David. Ebenezer the Frequabena. Ebenezer Kwabena also some of us have been waiting for this policy for a long time, and if possible, it should be to primary 6. Applause to the Education Ministry and regards to Honorable MC Yagbo of Ghana East. Medanse, and over there. Co-Mensa Domi Pele 2 said, let's build a brighter future for Ghana with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's leadership. His vision, experience, and achievement to drive Ghana progress in prosperity. Kukudu Ebefa, and regards to Honorable Obeng Prince Obeng, the Greater Accra organizer, and he will be maintained. Well, it's a good morning to you, Mark Jerry. Thank you for the good work that you are doing for Mother Ghana. And Mark, there is a huge completed modern children hospital that was built by Akufo-Addo's government within the Wija Hospital, popularly known as Akawe. You can see the structure from the McCarthy Hill traffic light. For the avoidance of doubt, you drive there with your team and see it for yourself. But that's it. I'm saying Rana, you can't answer. Citizenship Eddie Frosana say, Osi MJ, good morning. Oh, please. This is the situation at night on the Malam Kaswa Road. Even with the headlights on, it is difficult to drive. Meanwhile, we pay for the street lights. Kafra. Our priority is also Dr. Brian Champa. Why are we putting pressure on President JDM to appoint a new substantive defense minister? I'll say he is the president and we should leave him so that he can do whatever that he likes. Dr. Brian Champa is a blessing to the MPP delegates. Let's vote for him to lead MPP because he alone can unite the party grassroots base together with Dr. Bawumia and Ken supporters for us to win power. Education at the NDC is like Russia and Ukraine war. All party soon. Nana Kwamwabwate said, good morning, MJ. Very special greetings to Master Planner Jr. Do you have a fantastic birthday? Hey. Enoch said, I strongly support the new reform by the education minister. And discipline in our education is too much. Discipline must be restored back in the education sector, and the resetting agenda is on course, and Ghana will surely work again. We say good morning, MJ. Then to you, Kwabinamafu and Etonam Aga from Jako. And Odiabe. We say back, Jerry, my name is Okai from Bantama in the Center West District. The education minister has been misfiring the real issues of good education and at the real issues of good education are the teacher motivation and school infrastructure, not air and local language. The blunders are becoming too much. Do the minister know the teachers who can speak Chi and are posted to Chi dominated areas and the vice versa? Okay. Where Beledi Frinungwa also, no matter what people will say, should Dr. Bawumia okay. I say no matter what people will say about Dr. Bawumia, still we the delegate will surely vote for him as our flag bearer to give us the victory. 2028. Alas, I say Zenu. I'll say good morning to everyone. I think what the education minister is simply saying is that when the papers are taught with the local language, explaining things to them in the local language, Let them understand it content. Let understand the content. I don't see the need of the debate on this district because the minister's statement was clear and there's no need for any debate. Alasan says, well, sir, how are you doing? This is Gideon from Belgium. I want to ask what happened to the findings of the air crash that claimed the lives of servants of this state. And they said, box, no. Well, say good morning to Mark Jerry. Ghanaians should take note of this. There are citizens, some citizens are rejecting the 20 pesos and the 10 pesos coins. We don't understand why. Now, I'm not into this amount for you. That's what the cost of the money. Mano, Oga Mark Jerry say, I agree to you. In fact, I'm listening to you with a minority ranking member of his suggestion to the president. Kwejo Trumpet Bubu Ashe. Sa kwense nkete ne so de to ade omonye. E call the souls of Koto Rasta. I say President Muhammad today has turned over. Has made a U-turn by saying, as far as I know, the bill until LGBTQ did not get to the president. So the convention is that the bills that are put or that are not assented to law, the opposition. Okay. That was I saying, the bills that are not assented to law before the expiration of the life of Parliament expires, so that the bill effectively is dead. I said, message in Ukraine who bisa. Mano macha say
Nyanko Pardon Mark Jerry now so.
Na me adomoko.
The trade ampanse.
It's some internal elections mo manage ni there. Na me go.
Nyanko Pardon. Boko sa pepe send your say election ya na na election so. Eye wo MPP amanyoko ni mo pepe sa.
Okay. Na me jiri say ya approach ni mu ye den ba.
Enye bibi one bia enye new thing in our political landscape. Into sometime you say nyankrofo bi etimi ka se as MPP mu share no there bi. Normal. Bibi ni ho I say o share your political history. Political fights ben pan na chen fonka game. Marjorie, political fight ben na chen fonka game. Ba yengu NDC. Okay, Arabia MPP. I think about 16 people contested for the flag bearership position. And no cry the man, this super delegate system, no cry ebaye, meboa. And no can collapse MPP. Let's allow him will be my at the end of the day, a better barrier, then we go back the beginning. That's all. Mark Jerry.
Education Minister in some of the atuja. Adechere, your mofrey. Discipline. Literature and the account. A trinity say ye be it is remind the woman. So my question.
Marjorie,
yeah,
me da see an opinion akunya with your mama. Mefa akunya is so the acha yera Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia. Ogunen to abona so I think this and obeko I win constituency in some other two constituencies now at one into abona so. Baby will be a Michiano Honka for Haji Samira Baumia and pay so Michiano Echia Atiki Akubu, the incoming national youth organizer. Esa Suchia Mandela we have greater Accra Mebununa saying Yankupon Yaduma Yakotua Bon episode DNM as our youth organizing to also pay Michiano. Marjorie, Ubia and now pay with chimney feed the ato neat 100.9 yet chia will be Biara. Marjorie Michia Wankasa so and I remember me be NIT FM there number 1 radio station on Tinhujai Kra mame Ernestine Asari out here Achimota mile 7 and I'll pay we chimney feed now to NIT FM and I'll pay Mam Michiao and I'll pay Marjorie about the issue of say your local dialect chair and Kwaladi was school for me I believe say it's a laudable idea. Especially the Minister of Education in some church from the basic, which is from nursery right up to class 3. I believe, sir, Adrian Pa a tie say from the basics, ebema nkwala no a very good understanding of adiomusua, because one thing it may hinder you kind of say education part communication. If there is no communication, it will be very difficult for the child to grab whatever he's being taught. Because communication, they say you can be obeti as you responding. That's when communication they establish it. Say me can be obeti as you pain. Now was when they wait me responding. But say me can make sure be that's when to me respond. Yeah, that there is no communication there. So me believe said that's a dream part. A one minister na dream or person or they bring to bear na a boy at the chair any addition in the basic level and our lower the lower basic. But Marjorie, have you also considered a situation a teacher or child there no on say kasa nkwala eka? For example, ye benye obi a okatwi pa near the north to northern region. Ye de to one kasa no maybe baby or one omuka kusasi, maybe omuka ye can say mampurusi omuka gonja. Enipo free southern part of Ghana ye de na akọ ho no until omuka sa no ebe de obetimi de achie nkwala no ade ye. And I say obi o free northern region near the na ba to bibi to say bantama. Ehọ no maybe baby a ote no on suachi no on teaching no into the na beto bantama na student no more bantama no chi no mo ka no ebe den na the kind of saying the teacher etimini student no I communicate very well because the local dialect of the student no akula no ente. So this boils down the question, say was there any consultation, was there any stakeholder engagement before the government and as the minister kind of saying or arrive to this particular conclusion? And I believe he has a very good intention. Say opeso ABB sir, but I mix also AGD say there should be a broader stakeholder engagement and a consultation on this to arrive at a very better conclusion. Say if we need to transfer student teachers maybe they are or more free north or more southern parts back to the north, and then bring those at the north, the or more free south or more north, and back to the south, so that there will be better communication. And I said when they are doing the posting, so now who free a particular area, or a particular language, the what was, so that there will be a very good but right now, nothing of that sort has been done. No. I think the implementation of this particular policy will be very difficult. Once the enye teachers and kasa o baby a omote ebi mo ho matena nkran for so many years. Nkran kasa kromonte. Me matena for so bankran kasa me baku bi. Me ko school osu for go present osu. Me ko present osu for good years. Me now for nkran for me no mo na mo kaka baku bi na metimi sua wo ba mantimi ante kasa ni nyina. So I'm sure there are teachers too equally in some areas almost kasa no baby omo trade no omo kasa no omonte. So I believe the government should go back to the drawing table and then engage all stakeholders and know how to implement this policy because right now Marjorie it will be very difficult for both teachers and students together.
Is it because of the locality now then?
The dialects, the language. If me try there, now to move workers how can I teach them in that particular language? And then maybe almost it will be very, very difficult. So I believe the government should go back to the drawing table, do proper stakeholder engagement, and come back again with a better solution to this. I believe it's a laudable idea, but there have to be some things in place before we can achieve the purpose abiding person or achieving. Now to the issue of the haircut. Me reading on social media, Nkrofobi are against say adeni ebeyi akwala ni trinwi na dien na nye trinwi na man nimdie. Marjorie,
yeah.
I mean, Jidi said the focus of say ebeyi akwala ni trinwi enye because of nimdienti. It's because of uniformity and discipline. Minister Kasembi, and I'll reiterate that particular thing I'll kind.
Okay, sir.
Or say NSC a bepene, Maya the long hair ako school, or China never bantadie. Ebeka so enye ntade na manim die nti atade bia opebia be de obetimi de akọ na aba mpaboa bia opebia be na high heel nyina na e de ko school because eno so o me nipa kwa ne ba argue say enye high heel na manim die there be because of uniformity and discipline obia because o come military majeru come military omuni omo standard so omo standard
yes
you can't tell them to lower their standard because you believe say who you have a particular trait who be a one who believe is say if they don't admit you they've stepped on your rights there be enter sakra and to me I believe say for uniformity and discipline no yenjai status quo no send ye tie bia every baby abeko bia one standard was send ye nyoma and if the haircuts your school be standard yenjai. Now, people bring the issue of Rastafarian way. I think Morgan said it. Maga, an issue. No, Maga's issue was based on religion. Marjorie said who followed the whole thing altogether. Maga's issues was based on religion, not lifestyle. There be Osine saying na ye nyoma. And the court and ruling based on the constitutional right, I am all right to religion. And in the religion or practice, no, allow me say omunja omutrinwi. But the issue I can say here, any religion, a lifestyle. So we should try to we should know the difference between lifestyle and religion. So you can't use that particular instance in this particular case. Say once there is a court ruling, say obi ko school na ni three nwi go so na court ejitu mu say on court ne say ne soma osomo no. Permit say also join the three me, but the year can who asem says and your some asem and your some a lifestyle, and I believe each and every institution I want a standard, I want a lifestyle. The one is institution. Say won't to me at me you by free ho. Say won't to me call baby school bit say Hamadia. Now I think every Friday omoye juma meboa. So if the standard is say every Friday, or say student be a juma. Untimi nka se wo be exempte wo ho. Ukọ be maybe school be to say Presbyterian Senior High. Tam me call preseko so no. Every I think was it Wednesday or Thursday bia. Your chapel or what? Every Wednesday I forgotten the day exactly. I think Thursday or Wednesday mu baako. Ye call chapel. Ye call edien. Ye call sum. And no nka se me Muslim nti me call chapel. There be a compulsory. Once I would do mu say school no na meba no. You follow the standard of the school without thinking, say, oh, I have to bring in my personal lifestyle to the school. There be. It's Mr. Obi Biara or no a supporter say, or see a jay 3 nwi, or say there be a sana, we are lowering the standard. A banner sana, ye open the floodgates. Say, or from here, there will be another argument concerning attack. There will be another argument concerning shoes. There will be another argument because I say me try my eyelashes, me try lipstick, because and me so my lifestyle. I will say me didn't have no be there be. I don't think that we need to open the floodgate. Standard at school be set. No person will call that particular school. There, let us follow the standard of that particular school. That's it. And we shouldn't confuse the issue of religion in the case of the Rastafarian with the issue of lifestyle and Tessa. Marjorie, I think the next topic, MPP flag bearership race.
Yes.
Marjorie.
Sir, candidate ako baby na ono mo ne campaign team for you be ne womo kasa. I mean abroad yet never ba say German South delegates. Ebi be sorry bu afu say there be kasa na aka na It means something is not right.
Marjorie, Mate say nse bi say ekoso but that particular video no mo kan no me nya nhu akonya and share that particular video here. But I believe this is part of politics. Marjorie, politics, smooth side, especially when you are going into a fierce contest a day on 31st January 2026. Jobs in the better too. Jobs will be better, no be a mania, mobi. Marjorie is part of politics. At the end of the day, we just need to be measured in how we throw the jobs and but it's part of it. It's part of the game. It's part of the game of politics. Contest about unyano smooth sao. Major wunya no smooth sa. But say me di kan no wo kama funu na wo kama dampan. Major wo kama funu no na wo kama dampan. Yes bibia nkoka papa anka enje kirere. So I believe say whenever we are also trying to
what kind of sound about you say?
Patch say ye pass ye pesa asundwe ba fie a ye tu ajamoafo no na ye say tu momone sofo. So ye ntimi mpeki nipa ba ko bi nka say oh nipa yansem a wakekan and fa kwan mu then we ya kata ye ni ahwe the other side say oh the other side so ye ne there is okay. I believe say it will be an unfair judgment. Say yes here be criticize ye criticize both sides. Niaka so we munyina munjai dia moye. But say yanka sa na ye be hampeki nipa ba ko. Ni ye ka say oh say o si mesia na sa obintin ade a all ye yenye. Once we have equally people in other camps who are doing the same thing. And ye criticize holistically. Yes, you be in crofon jai ni o maybe o moye na yen kan cho bibia say o munja ade o moye no holistically. But my yemfa nipa ba ko emfa ni gina emfa ni nto ye fa ne say simpie so. Na yen ka say we are telling the person our mind. That be se uji di so bia ye bibi na enya hwe da other side na ka chen pa ko no so gina say wo so ade a wo ye enye because be say na me di kaka bibi ankaka papa kenje kirede. But me I believe say it's all part of politics. It's all part of the game. The here say yakọ funka game eba ye ene engu NDC and still NDC jinane now so we can mention nyoma a bedroom rebi ekoya ko see say obi to say Yewragusita no kura be free NDC mu Yewra obeda samwa mu nyina be free NDC mu because at a particular moment they were not happy with some things and of course were NDC mu meboa nani we nyina that internal rank ko nyina be mu ya mami ananse ya Nyankopon afre Nyankopon fa ne kran sie ya mami Kunedu Agyeman Rollins her excellency o kai fonka game de esi ye de na ya hu de na ya ante o kai baby with sharp teeth so kai babies with sharp teeth
me kai pa
yes until there was a time we even had babies with sharp teeth in the Ghanaian politics but no one collapse a particular political party. It's yenye and then so be collapse another political party there be. It is part of our game, it's part of politics. Let's just manage it. And at the end of the day, we all come out victorious. That's my Jerry.
Once me that say needs 100.9 Manuel and yete in Kano. Eti ni nyina ne say ne education minister ne sama odia tudwa. Ye former deputy education minister Krakasa no say we na language policy and we order inti we nye bibi fufuro bia as say education minister e baba beka inti we nya de bia ye waboso no itini bisa say na significant we ya e de bebre ye homesua no ene say yeguso yehwe Samahodoa Eko. Abdullahi Sakra, a member of the NDC communication.
Mike Jerry.
Zone himself over actually.
Minister Mike Jerry. Mike Jerry, you have if you have home, Mike Jerry. I don't know.
There be a man for the year reference. Maybe not material ready will be so. I say, I'm not MPP, no. I say, I'm not dead docono by Irani and there. Na mode chere amzu we he ana o
Magari we channel my chair with you
tell what you say
oh be le am ase
they go pass and this so no make us
oh boko Magari ba only say how no matter how we so ya na pa bia no bia obefa bia Magari na de am de wom and he say what won kwa ni ma ne de and I feel about my homework they are irresponsible
so about time anopa
and they also we are responsible and I say hey but look at you
about time what you mean now ma oba time we go school na fe no be no homework there
and then just say
oh yeah irre ne count
Magari it's good to be home.
Yeah, it's good.
But why are there? Export, no. It's our export. Around is our export. So what training? How much the stands around? We are like attractive to the other places. So thank you so much.
That's good.
You mean a lot to us.
That's good.
I was listening to my brother Manuel. The first time ever, I'm almost MPP near. I was confused. Oh. And do you know why I'm saying this? On a positive note, because now, me the minimum say, "Oba come my attack ya we bugum be say," but trust me, he was so objective, and I was like, "Hey, oh why are there, bro? Why are there? Oh why are there, bro?" Oh, and you the beard yes you couldn't talk.
Always been objective.
I make I say, you the beard yes you couldn't talk. What I say? Pain was the pain. The me bra can na bibi no am work biom magari. I'm be honest with you because we share school. Now you say me Muslim. Now me call Methodist school. So yeah, me no want to call it. And it's a Methodist school.
A Methodist school.
Exactly. And uwe mu pe. Ubi bia ideology. You have to be submissive. To the authority of the Methodist people. Because of my institution waba. And you see, Magari, one thing is I'm not for school, but I'm not name the history of the school. Until I think it's high time I starting say school I make a primary college no. A dear authority no a show must say. And I Magari they make so what I say. A Anglican school, a Methodist school, a SDA school. Adventist school, and I said then, so we need to know all this. But trust me, Majeri, akwara akwakoji intitiye. Intiye ma kwani share chain awon na ase. Ebedu baby.
And the
Ebedu baby. Akwani beka say oh me sremeka me no for me person egu abonte. So I want to expose myself. And no near kwana. Entina Minister Nekasano or select say and then see a man quine and my dear way a co true actually the ever bano you can't deal with it so pam no time no you buy new so we will not entertain it. And I think this is the leadership we need to trust because the 4 years 3 years if you can't submit yourself and be submissive and learn, then what are we teaching? We are grooming you to become a better person in future. And that is why you need all these ethics, rules to make sure say a better guide you to the best. Now Papa B D.O. Mensa. No Jabbing.
Oh Jabbing.
D.O. Mensa. Majari. I don't make sure Papa no. The only thing I make kind is Papa we. Mr. Majari. Every student is Papa we. And Uber we no. A family say we na about out no. House one, especially house one student. Yeah, I was house one. Uber we no. You are different. You are time conscious. You are disciplined.
Dear.
Yes. Who nigga cross through. And sometimes no near penasem because not TTN. But you back out of the market there. You see ankasa you say you never pay you no. Intuition student teachers are no much more din na student omo wie no omo epa masa more. So what's the deal? Teacher ni ti more din ani e ka so ni ti mo na din school no. Student no fa no sense wie a omo be penasem more. Than the authority or more say. Majeri, and Kwan ye pese ye titi papa. Na enye nina na be de me brother can say be a de or say ye religion asem ne ye kan wo ho. Anka yes sir, anka Muslim, me Muslim. Yes you pe hijab. Ye pese kata iti.
Na wakata uti no wanim nyina.
Yes you pe, but omo dia man. There be I feel na yeah pray who say so no be. What I say? If you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. And yes, idea is wrong. Omo say omo pese omo ntwa omo ti no. A business avenue na ba. They can also build a school. And say this school there, school, private schools were Ghana ha. Omo man kwana share the omo pe. nkwano bo muti eye wo pe enye government school eno enye government ena ehwe omo regulations wo ho a ehwe omo so but say association of people say omo ba de man fa omo nsan kan omo ti no they have advantage of making a business out of this. Build a school, call and attract people that if you don't want your hair to be cut, then come to this school. And let's see the number of people who go to that school. Exactly. That one is also accepted. But for now...
Internet say your DNA form so.
Oh yes, Nigerian. And so far, so good. The DNA form. And I think say in Payphone, you did encourage a jaw. Actually, encourage a jaw. Omo hear the right thing because omo di omo na form. And o call back o say school Magari, me a science. And in my life as a science student, ne efe bibi amoiba, me sua amoiba, but na me nim da say amoiba, and no any apotobi. I didn't know. Magari, I didn't know that amoiba, apotobi. Meaning, so imagine say I catch him apotobi. I can make I say and you know me feature you apotobi the draws. Yes, I can imagine so. Yenim no. Ebu ha de we are still damp in terms of technology. And he said, "Brofuno afini ekosua." It is not our language. We find it difficult to understand and comprehend what people say. Up to now, Mageri. Me bro, we come from Fukra or Ghana ha. Up to now, Mageri mentiasi. Ebu ha itin ko head dictionary. Afini yesho say, "I do we all can watch say." 80% of before omo kan be Mageri yenim yentiasi. We need to go back to our language. China. And no anything. Omukasa. If you go to Chinese, now share omo development, omo yina, robotics, omo yina. They're learning their language. They only export their and that's omo importing teachers. Omo betre omo English. Kakra. By language, omo tiasia omo ye. Eyeden. Omo Chinese kasa. And usha sesia no Swahili. All the international meetings, conferences now, Swahili is being accepted now because your oncophobia from say our language Swahili is what we will recognize. And in Africa right now, Swahili is being recognized outside because if you want to go there, you need to force yourself to learn Swahili. And now Swahili has taken the market. Imagine Chi taking over. Imagine Ga taking over. Hausa is not a Ghanaian language. But it has penetrated in Ghana to the extent that we speak Hausa very well. It's Magari with them Israel. And yeah, easy. Researching agenda no. And you never be there,
okay.
And you know, kahun. It's engine too. Na young ko yenim.
Good. Now, yansha a year Monianom MPP. Osha Montana Party matters. More in this for more and almost more say we be and then could you mamos on bepe lessons out of it.
Oh, we are learning. And we are learning how not to force the people to select one particular candidate. We are learning searching
in position.
Ideology top to bottom. Nipa bakunti yenfa all the omomodi 99 799 for number be count no to about just because you say they were lying to some people. Nipa bakunti because they all power no ni oska etimi bully by ne yeniska na bakubi wo oska nti because of that expanding the electoral college now won't mean distributing the sika and the strength no you are weakening strength. Oh, they say all the tactics be omubo yina and Magari M1 na ya omo ya campaign wo ase ba kwa beti ya say ba ko say enye sika enye obotom sika na de hwe Ghana for ya adwen they say nkofo bi ni adwen to onu de o adwen
okasa anu nche say nkofo bi
o so onu oni sika nkofo no sika but onu de ba onu nko ade a enye sika na yepe ya adwen ene yepe na mpacho sa adwen na dey 4 city court 17 cities no Magari Sadwino and the 4 cities called 17 cities no. Me patro ya Sadwino nko dey Ghana for mpe. Ye mpe hu. Sadwino ye dey in South Eco ball. Ye fence ye pensioner no mu ama ye DDP e cut no. Eno no Sadwino ye mpe. Adwen a egu banks over 288 banks no. Sadwino ye mpe. Adwen e ma for trotro. River town no. Sadly, no, yempe. Into my Jerry. Oh, but in all things, no, I wish them well. I wish say Ombenya Obia or formidable obetimi a good opposition star ebeba because Enya is Ombecha opposition and I'm not sure in the next 20 years they will come to power and if that's the case there Ombecha Hopa Majeri na ni mo mu ye no de afi ne uncover o na ye uncover ni na wie dia Ghana for mo kra get no one currently want to go to MPP because it is not attractive anymore. Abra yes anya UP plus C. Oh, original United Front Party. Oh, the Majeri but I wish them well. I wish the connected team very well. I wish the Brian crying there. Brian. Was that about come times
time crowd say we didn't be
bagaya
tell me I'm just say
Brian Sekutu
say Brian
brand say Brian hey God mumpa de funa efo enye funa efo ama obi atime baby enye but I wish them well and I think say we are learning a lot from them.
Okay.
Yeah, advice almost say mom Tunguma, the whole regional minister, the whole regional chairman. Otimi di gum. And young mama say Olusu Amaka 1 seat. Is that 1 seat people? Ana I say you to region one 1 seat.
I want you to region. Bono 1 seat. The wow Bono pani. And I think say election on they should watch it well because so obenya leader a whole ba o miadi na or supporting no na obetimi akaka kan same way na wi a akọ social media akọ boguma na oni omunam na o support omu na afide omukura one now next election go have deficit of -3 he said in the next to come is a -3 we start tie omu eyinumu because this time around there swani na we will not allow only 1 seat to even go to that 1 seat to cry omuti kaka. Into Majeri, I think so. I wish them well. They should fight. We are watching their fight, and we see what the quick one now. Maybe said defense ministry. This time you substantive defense minister no. I don't have a brain. When say my name is Maxwell Owusu from Asante Bekwai, a Francia. Tell Kwabenama for to stop advising Abronya to stop insulting our credible. Honorable Kennedy Ohina Japan, the incoming president of Ghana. Abronya will be connected. Connected. As a woman. When some will be aware that the tips we get from the restaurants are shared among the workers. In some restaurants, they have tips. Anything we receive, you go and put it inside. Okay, so I know that is how that's okay. Because one my way down and Nana just a woman. Oh my, with the restaurants, no more than sanity, I know you're better. Whereas I strongly advocate for teaching the local language schools and fully support this initiative. But it must begin from the Parliament House, where members should lead by example and communicate solely in even English and Twi. And the minister should prioritize this. In addition, to the teachers' welfare. Meanwhile, Galamsey activities continue unabated and necessitate a swift action. Where's the majority, please? What is Honorable Ntim Fojo's problem? Is it the one governing Ghana? He should shut up. We told Ghanaians that the NDC as a party has nothing better to offer we Ghanaians, but some Ghanaians didn't listen. Now, where is the JDM 24-hour economy? Kokon keten. I say, me ko pe bia me ko e won register wi.
I didn't have in alcohol. Come in alcohol.
Some man tin ho de ho bo bia.
Majeri. Oh man, yes, Majeri. wo yet wonim ha de bia eka asem we say go konkitikiti no it is now obianko o kan say meka say obianko ne district assembly omo assembly wonim ya ha na me see the video na bo am actually me ha ya wonim ha na me say obianko ne assembly ho no register wonim ha ya video no wo mo online page no Majeri maybe one in them but engage here we first batch no
but still wama take your details
exactly Majeri we a special person
wama take your details listen bra won kukobo no
Majeri enkukobo no de o baba ni abebe chechemu because omo nya ne no next year de no omo nya nti nyina wo nti Majeri baba kan ho asem wo ha Ghana abedo Majeri next year Ghana abedo roof
next year
Ghana abedo papa
all right Mano defense ministry one substantive minister anyone that you have bana
Majeri me that say as me case or shada the propaganda so na me can say na den ko be any clean but propaganda so ka kregun
boss
but one thing is say MPP election ekwakoto there is nothing like top bottom approach there be any hosa Constitution and National Council to me say almost 30 dates I the better presidential primaries. Now, National Council has 30 dates to 31st January. By then, not this current crop of executives. No. Almost time and over here. And they will be voting. Almost to about we are. But then we begin from the polling station to the national level. So where's the top bottom approach here? There is nothing like that. So please, we don't have to deceive the ordinary Ghanaian. We know that you are good at it, but please. Okabibi about the bank's collapse. Mark Jerry. Promo her bank BN will collapse. Bank BN will collapse here. Mark Jerry.
1 minute
we are now the 1 minute now. We are now best. Me wait me busam question.
Okay. That one is fair.
Yes. Mark Jerry. Young collapse bank BN will chrome her. Oba business may be a friend of acquisition and measure. You measure banks because they were not having the minimum capital to operate. And the bank measure, and then the fee equate a year a boss. Fee equate a year and a boss of CBG. It's true. Then they are. Meboa. If you collapse banker, then you collapse banker. How come your general secretary's wife is the boss of CBG? Bank aye collapse yet me nipa manu kotena no. So please, we shouldn't. You own him said mo general secretary wife na boss. Who's a major Rebecca Cho. You appointing a long time if we need ma make catch.
So I said
no, we see ya collapse. No, we see ya collapse bank. And I want to tell you say bank aye collapse ye mfa penny manu kotena no. Bank aye collapse ye mfa penny manu kotena no. So not bank be anywhere you collapse here. Or say a bet no position for 20 years. Sometimes, at the end, you can be 2016. You be near, but you can be. You can say this about the next 100 years. No, but 8 years down the line, Omaba. Marjorie, at the end, NDC and say your museum you be buy in the next 20 years. Me busa say edian amoye. Number 1, galamse amusom be kun ye hu you, Marjorie. Galamse hu to kwa ajebunsem. 24-hour economy. 133. Major South is our formula no. Yet the game changer. And any business or my employing any one business that they've employed 3 people or more pretty 3 shifts. Tell me policies of NDC or my implement. Just tell me one. Are having effective impact on the people almost sure mubono. Nkwankiti ya okwe ni esi asin. Almost say trainers ye and umpo ya say obenyem bimpo. Omo policy ben boss ben omo share. The only thing that they are doing now, so they tout you all the time. Marjorie, is the exchange rate. And at the exchange rate, you and I know say you are always artificially managing it. Who say about phone for some few weeks now say as I say go and check. Go check the rate yesterday. The dollar. Go and check the rate yesterday.
As today about
Marjorie, I been about phone.
As today about phone.
Me say about now it is climbing.
It has not climbed.
Oh, Marjorie. Go and check the date of
12
and about 10. And I say cost through. Go and check. Go and check the value yesterday and now 3 days today. yesterday and today. Let's check it, the rate. It is going up. That's what I want to draw your attention to. Go and check for Facebook. Page, you know?
Yeah, Facebook.
So when we are make a Bank of Ghana page on Facebook, go and check. Jerry, share Ghana for no effectively and efficiently implement it back. Focus on that and make sure say satisfy Ghana for. But you don't just come out of the blue and be say, oh, yeah, because of John Mahama member and MPP Beba 20. I member bank. Ora na mo de hye nkrofo bono ora atonsuo mi mu twan tro in opposition say Baumia na only uptel and then the senya Baumia na only uptel biem
yenka sa
mo nka na na mo say
yenka sa nyon na oni
Marjorie o say o mo nka sa o anya na nse ya na Pablo aka say dina simpie so e ka say onipa okut owo uptel no e na downfall onim no ne the same area na ana ya hu follow man ka say mo politics e ya mu ntie mu nkrofo o enti say wo de ntro ndada eba be ma ene LGBTQ Marjorie say o kai say o mo sure mo ba o be sign be see ene LGBTQ abeda ne an anchor
and say parliament ni yan waduma wi answer
Marjorie o kai say somewhere January president ka say o de be call parliament no ma sign o ma ye ho adwuma na say ya ayarega so say and what say about parliament aye ho adwuma dada meboa it's the same government different communication who can we trust at the end no they don't know what to do because currently they are under IMF program and saka LGBTQ bill ne pe and sha nesko mu hia no monsanka and bo kwan the john like kwan lobi ne ho nyoma no mo hwe so e bet me have a way around it but the promise that you promise the ordinary Ghanaian omugina so dey to aba no and no be hwe se mo beye Marjorie and 3 days next Sunday meboa Marjorie asofo ne bi preach about LGBTQ ana Marjorie, uti asofo ni biana. Asofo na under MPP no man omu ye the LGBTQ. Sunday when I was expecting most of them to preach about LGBTQ. Almost 80% of them didn't preach about it. The focus wasn't about God when they were preaching it under Akufo-Addo. It was about their own political interest.
Okay.
Marjorie, I'm even here with the issue of substantive defense minister. Marjorie, it is very important. Say as a nation, we need to get someone in charge of our defense. It's very important. There is a deputy minister there. But Marjorie, a deputy minister doesn't function like a substantive minister.
Because decisions we want to make.
Or you're limited. And finance minister now or take a supervisory role as a defense minister no.
Also threshold.
Oh no, yes. So that's why the MPP and us through Yera in Team Fojo call say we should appoint a defense minister as soon as possible. You can do politics with it because you think say you hate the man, you think say he's being too loud, he's talking facts, but he's talking the reality. Way any bibi say communication ministry I bet me dey agro dey bia no there be communication ministry na bet me dey agro dey bia na o kan dey o pair there be way is defense borders up on our security. Okay, say baba share amembo yasi they didn't appoint a national security minister. No more appointed initially. Then later say we need a national security minister and initially need national security minister. Then later, Omoma Muntaka said on taking additional duty as the national security minister. So now he's the minister of interior and national security. That's Muntaka. So when it comes to the issue of our security, enya idea was say ya tutu na JJ mu because unkrofo ya adwen ya almost say oh they are there no, they have limited powers. That's why we are calling on the president. Said our security is not just about the NDCO. Marjorie saw them sir. Yeah, security is not just about the NDC. When we talk about it, they think say, oh, we are talking too much. No. Yeah, security borders on me, you, MPP ni, CPP ni, Nansen Crawford, you almost your multi party from UP Fway. My Crawford. Ah, Monsieur Benya, on best MPP vote or central region on better so forth. No. Almost can CPP, PNC, PNP. Yen na yo memuha. security no borders on all of us. So we are pleading on the president and do purpose say or the dead ghost syndrome no kakra omo to be cast across into the Israel mampeni. Take away the dead ghost syndrome for and listen to whatever we are saying. It is not just about the MDC, it's not just about the MPP, it's about the security of the country. And don't just brush it off. NDC don't just brush it off. Looking through this particular request with a national lens, not on with a political lens. They're doing say, yeah, Kasabebre. Look at our security and make sure say it's being secured very well.
Yeah.
Oh, we should be question because
Manekasa.
Okay.
Mageri. Maintain opposition for you, I say. Yeah, in the security of Ghana. Your minister, Omuye Juma, office no, Omuye Juma, all those all limited authority. Mageri, the president of Ghana, no, your defense minister, all Ghana ha. Is number one. Mageri, am I wrong?
Number one gentleman,
exactly. And moreover, Mageri can say on my investigative body, we saw an investigation on the tragedy at ACL. Reports no Emma out here. So you don't know what is preventing us from nominating anyone. And moreover, your Mra or Ghana ha. Magye anebia President Afom Mra say on nominate Obiana Mageri Yafom Mra there be Yemfom Mra ye. He has every right and there's no timeline on it. You should just allow us to manage the affairs of Ghana. Finance Minister your deputy Broja Jemfi Honorable Broja Jemfi or Hri Bibia pepe. There's no threat to Ghana. So they should relax. I could say more than what they should do. They should concentrate on their party ego. That is what they should concentrate on. And I see and I say I'm about opposition and break away from a different party. And no less no appointment. After all, you say limited appointment a year. And to say, say, I can say, okay, we will not do it again now. What will you do? You don't have every right. So they should just stop talking and deal with their party. They should deal with it and forget about telling us what to do. And yet, the intim for job any bit net and a year, a man pinip is essentially John Dramani Mahama.
Say, Abia, on said, Ipa, Oya, there's one winning the church.
Oh, yeah, Uncle Fombo, or a chair, on Becca Chess, and yeah, team for you. The friend ain't me and tray a quine. And yes, sir, in a different way. And I'm Michino Macani. He doesn't see the road. How will he tell us that the road is crooked? How? Magere, Allah, they make our own here. Obi, our exams, our failure. Now, yes, first a new student about who past questions. Now, you failed the test that Ghanaians has given you already. So how on earth, which moral right do you have to come and teach us how to govern Ghana and govern it well? We will not listen to you. What we will do is to make sure say Ghana for economy no akoye, yeah, will peace. Into ma all our surroundings in mutiye na saying money Burkina Faso na president na munshia manisha ene Burkina Faso yafa anyonkofa nema obese yin na no isese John Dramani Mahama afa ho a oye ho adwuma hwera say asa Burkina Mali sa enkofo na mate omo ho afi AU no AU no na say omune Mahama koba ye bi edi nkomo ama sisi abibia ye okay a omo ye ho adwuma asisi uhwa yes omune owanyo nkofa ewo Mahama ni all those presidents no come on. I know that we are restoring those security back, those peace treaty back. Until they must say no, see, they should give us a break. We are focused on making sure say Ghana be fan into mapa Efra. Yeah, making sure say Ghana for benye aduane, yeah, nya food insecurity bia aduane be bu, economy no be kese, ebe buy economy no acquire enye iti ala say dualization of and rather me say accident BC kaswa ekwan mu hoy yes so be a illegal turning and so U10 be and say na onya accident we are doing dualization of the road and I think say after dualization of that road there won't be those kind of accident view ye be Ghana 10 billion big push ye dey buy on we are making sure say infrastructure development no ye be ye aye ni nti omunya botre ye focus making sure say Ghana for benya asundwe Ghana for ho beto mu eno nso tu na ye nti security say ye be appoint defense minister and it is them deserve you forget it and you fear some
okay
fear some do fear some Ghana no ye ni ukrom ukrom na say no ye na say Uka Galamsi asem moko tutu former sense from you say EPA yes former mo to our side no we are reclaiming it
Saka mama ko amano so 03022 57902 03022 57902 03022435540 na a CD at 60 launch nso ekoso sabri okay mache yeto yakoi
Manjai. Enti for you no parliament no need mo bia na. Ni constituency on mu ni kwana say no we can say abani say obia no ye kwanu manu. That defense minister okay. Ebe dey na be magana. Obi ni ho obia chi. Ono dwe ni constituency no obia ni kwana say no mbe transfer ATS no mutimi ye no go ya ta kwanu ka jira ban no ye mo. Enu mo be buanu.
Okay, madam say mama fa the ono so di hoy. Me ba cho me mo ache.
Majari.
Yeto.
Hey Hannah. Doctor, cover by one. Mark you pull him to cover by one. What's that for this? Only Rama. What I want to say.
Boko nyame ado.
Only your doctor is police of Nafa. This is number one to say.
Nyame ado mama ya pa.
Mini asa for James Sewa, mini Mike, Krano Momubi. And that's one best a source of me idea. Who tell me so incoming as that time you are in Cassie and I'm in birthday. But only with our Kunsi, national one organizer, could you also help Dr. Mahmoud Baumi and a Chris, and don't go to say it to another. Kaka may can say, Doctor, I may not tear. So I know dear Uber Radio Swa, can you bet me I attempt to get a fun to Abba? Instead of beer, blowing your blowing master, when you could tell you could out. When you come there, beer, Nipana, when I seven, Uka Campamo, Pina, Hona, Woko, can some we have found ourselves before. And none here one, you go for the PDB, Alan. I'm off for the before Twabetia. And the Master Pa, and I feel so for some American. Many Penfonia, one penny jail for a same worker. That's a position for Room Friday. Or be we say we are seeing a key, a idea, Quantum Papa, and Twaba Mammy. Ubakaya, one penny jail for pencil. President Riba has a
okay, medase. Mame fa do o mache.
Sama Jerry.
Yetio.
Ibi abako.
Nyame adom.
Oh, Jerry. Nan said there. Minimum so we lie no ubetena studio a be 3 weeks ni minya o lie kura o
okraza yentio
meda ni mo sumiti o na nfa akonye su na mentia me boss o ti won chen Abdullah Saka
na o se me ganjo so wa feel
dana sema me pa na tia no mo na bona baso na sanso na nkra wi su ma onabo ashama se me tia no pa Nyankopo enkano ma di bring akuga ana jo asamai bebi amudi ana wa wo fa tema so so da nyamisha no opani kase MPP for kra omukoko apai efa defense ministry no e den pa no wo haw e wo eti ne ya wo man research ama ne dollar aba fom a ne bre ya wo ti wo nchen ne life assistant wo hu ya na enne petrol ya ti sui eti ne life assistant wo hu ya enne to your pa Greek minister ayenti aduane abuso no etimebe ye oti unje MPP ni ntu onwu ya na Majari ade na MPP for ekasasa amamu na ekoye na manga na ye hu to ye ba no etu omo mpe na mo Majari bi ni wie no ye besre MTT ani or they say GPRTU. They say my dad is all chrome, not about 3 o'clock. I drive a phone in Nara as the same Lord say. And the Lord say for and the two of Lord say no so. And your friend Penny for I'm from an NC from normal MIA.
Okay.
College of Education.
No crap, Medasio. Marche.
Champion McJerry.
You're your uncle.
I don't pay a massive drink count.
And council.
Who are Beman and Amwakuni. The capacity as to boy our against the constituency. My name chair incoming national chairman, Papa Pa. Our Obama partner when you about you, young area honorable Boachi Ejakon, and in China K incoming national organizer for MPP. McJerry, a memoir equia dollar abba from no, and then under you John Damani Mama, national health and near Juma. What national health card call to the Biana, is it a near Utuyaka and Fire show? I buy a research papa nini and the research papa na abba na and I also go minister go getting here say asano any all no get na eka anya de eye gbo organa ha e we mama mba beta akonya so and me kokofo anya ya organa ha biem yenso say ye beta kire MPP for the get say I'm not say the nya kandinia owo resodun na ni bu odu no betimi di enyima baga say we ka di akompe kwa de for any part nanim ni anyi to 2028 ye stand ho de obi akwa so de I dey say ka to me ko Ghana for say de ne ba ultime mai ana ni stand ho papa e bo no modern ne ma say de mama say
meda say pa mama va next one baba to mache last one
yeah na me nya Jerry na won ti sana no pe
boko etio
Jerry onkra be di menchen mama bi aye friend Eunice or estate or yada opa aso sire onu so send message aya kan ma no why Eunice wo tie mi amedo nkra na mama Jerry te share o party of to kan into tie o mama me sa akonyi mama nchia ama we sakrai wo studio wakasa pa nyankopon kan no na me nchia John Mahama o mampeni o di amamu papa ba na na makuso ntia ta mabo papa ndi aba me ni vice na chief of staff and I carry me makafu ni peku TDC ni chiamo. You see, only no clearly say MPP for tissue na na mwako. Oma ye say amoni e franja mamu papa na aba no mu. Yet your my Ghana ha mo be fa cedi. From 4 cedi to $1 at the cost 17 cedis. And now Ghana enya ni 60 years. Cedi assisted me mention the performance under what Governor Esiama all because of the good board that have a GD resource. Yenya finance minister papa bi omo tutu nyama yi mutime yes ah isi munkrofo na ka chemu se mun fantro mute mun koswa the more mun koswa ye sa nyamra sem na mo power position mo be chi power with 169 ewie be 137 and now be 87 me say what is at stake mo so mo nyo obi anya for the economic research but the economic research or kon Ghana farmer na buy with 38%. And then mama papa look at the chalk sources are buying chalk on pay open it my radio say didn't throw and $1 this dollar na 10.5 so what you say mo to me yeah after na edi ba mama papa say ye bomb ma John Mahama then you fight the chief of staff say on bet you to me na Ghana nya be pene
okay but that's hana mede say obi bia ofre bia mede say da good musem eba beto also Mano, you're quite your time now, so.
Marjorie,
yeah,
me can't be brave. Yeah, me the can say, when it comes to the discipline of our school in our schools, you know, yen keeping us my and Fabi Biambese, no, and then also MPP internal election, or she ain't see a bequan boko, Nanyanko ya doma. Me, I'm always biased on baby and be waiting. Me, baby, I'm one Yanko Ponya Duma and 5 years Christo Dimo.
Okay,
and then the issue of LGBTQ. Issue of LGBTQ.
I did.
Binding now on fan your mouth to.
Okay. But I say. Zagra.
Yeah. Majority.
Yes.
LGBTQ no kano. Yeah, the mama. Emma a raw woman some I ukra pen. Man sign. Which moral right do you have?
Monsaye.
And you okay yes science and my nimumpo.
Aba.
Majority. Hey.
I can see about.
MPP oh. You guys are o man no. Ghana for who engage more so hey Majority, I can put my hand in fire and tell you say the day that bill or that paper will reach His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. He will sign it and come on Facebook Live.
Again,
we will sign it.
Okay.
Yet so more.
Boys,
Hana me say, yeah, the good moon Samet also Abdullah Sakra, member of the NDC Communication Bureau, with us. Manuel Darkon, a member of the MPP National Communication Team, with us. Amasancha me kwa na mafone eye mami akosu etonam. One more day, one be boa me na krata mu nsem ye mo adwuma. But na me kwajo da me ado me producer, Bernard from Abakon na ya osafo. One of your social media administrators. Kwesi abode na me channel manager, Dr. Faradex na executive producer, fully supported by the general manager Kennedy Asante say. One more and a boy me ade dwuma de ye de bra we need 100.9. Meeting the Mark Jerry OSEI AGYEMAN. Mecha Papa Damani or yesi o de my yes step publishers or hacho. Na wabre books kama as part of the birthday celebration no. And the books no because of true books pa. Oba yeah that's same. Yeah enyumre ye be sure touch light. A good day munsa ma freaky Joe. That chene spanky. One more. Oh there.
Touchlight. Who invite me, my girl? My girl, oh, hey, my girl, yes, what?
Now, so what? Back into my friend, grow, ma.
My girl,
no, I don't know about
my girl, me.